What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and we are here for a round of 16 matchup between France and Switzerland. Should be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys are excited for it after watching the Spain match, considering that the Spain match was absolutely wild. I hope you guys are doing well today, and you're excited for hopefully another good game with a lot of goals, because if we get another 8-goal thriller, then I think we're all laughing. But let me know what you guys think of the game, and if you got any predictions, feel free to put them in. We're gonna put up the starting 11 on screen that we're gonna touch on as well, because I think it's gonna be a good match. I think there's a lot of talent on display. Obviously, a couple Dortmund lads are in the Swiss team, which I don't know how we get on, but this is what the starting lineup looks like for now. France is going with a awkward 3-4-1-2 formation. I don't know why. I don't know what you guys think about France's starting 11, but it looks very different to me. The first thing that stands out to me is Adrien Rabiot is out on left wing back. I don't know. I think that's very weird. Rabiot left wing back. It doesn't quite fit for me. I'm not sure what exactly the reason is for that, but either way, I think that might be an opportunity for France or for Switzerland to potentially exploit that. But other than that, it's still a pretty good looking starting 11. You have the front three that look very insane. Obviously, when Benzema's found a little bit of form, that is something that can be a little nerve wracking. You have Griezmann, you have Mbappe, you have a lot of players there that you don't want to get tied up with. But let me know what you guys think. Put some predictions in the chat. Be sure to drop a like if you are just joining us, and I will see how you guys are doing in the chat today. But it's Lloris in net. Right wing backs Pavard. You got Varane, Lenglet, Kimpembe as your three center backs. Rabiot left wing back. Again, that's what I'm looking out for. Very, very weird. Pogba, Conte, Griezmann, Mbappe, Benzema. Beautiful starting 11 for France. For Switzerland, they got some Bundesliga boys. Sommer's in there, Elvedi's in there, Akanji, Rodriguez, Granit Xhaka, Shaqiri will be a big one, and Embolo up front. And again, the same type of formation, the 3-4-1-2. And it should be a fun game. But let's see what you guys are saying today. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Luke Carrier says Akanji. Yo, what's going on, my man? Hopefully you're doing well. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm watching from Canada, watching on TSN. Hello, Josh. Hello, my friend. How are you? With the headband. Yeah, I was running late. Hair's a little wet, if you guys can't notice. So I'm sorry for that. Trying to tuck it up there, but we went with the bandana look today. Hello, how are you? I'm doing good, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Put some predictions in the chat. I can't really see France not winning this, to be honest. But we'll have to wait and see. I'll say my prediction. I'm going to say 3-1. 3-1 for France. 2 should be switched with 1. 2 should be switched with 1. That is fair. 2-0 for France. Yeah, I think that's a fair prediction. I think it's gonna be tough for Switzerland to create some chances today. I still am not convinced about Adrien Rabiot at left wing back. I can't put any justification for it. I don't understand why he's playing there. But still on paper, this France squad is looking good. Winner will have a date with Spain after coming off of a absolutely insane game against Croatia, in which I think a lot of us probably at one point thought they were gonna blow it. But we have Akanji playing for the Dortmund boys today, so that should be fun. Why is Rabiot left wing back? I have no idea, my man. I have absolutely no idea why he's playing left wing back. I don't understand the formation. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. We'll take a look at the bench for France to see kind of what could be changed up later on in the game. But I don't know, man. I find it weird that Adrien Rabiot is out on left wing back. On the bench today, who could have played in that position, Digne is out with an injury, so it makes sense maybe why, but they still had Lucas Hernandez, who I guess could have played up the pitch a little bit. I don't know, I just find it very strange. I think that's going to be a big issue for them today with Rabiot being as a left wing back. I don't find it that position, but Benjamin Pavard is even up the pitch. Again, center back playing further up the pitch like that, it can be a little bit iffy. But guys, let me know where you guys are watching from today. Put some predictions in the chat and drop a like if you're new around here. I'm actually not surprised seeing Rabiot at left wing back. Ooh, elaborate, my man. Elaborate. Because that's a surprise for me. I mean, I know if anything, right wing back I felt would have made a little bit more sense. I just find it hard with being right-footed playing out on the left wing back. It just, I don't know. It confuses me a little bit. Hi, Josh. I'm happy to look forward to seeing Akanji slicing France. As for me, I'm totally pumped for tomorrow to see Germany blast England. If you guys have a prediction for the England-Germany match, feel free to put it in. I think that's going to be an absolutely... And honestly, the winner of that match should have a decent run to the final. Because the same guy who played with Matuidi in the front three last World Cup. True. And Matuidi played obviously out of position as well when he was playing there. I just find it weird. They're playing a 3-4-1-2. Yes, they are. They have the three center backs. They have Pavard playing as a right wing back. They have Rabiot playing as a left wing back. Griezmann will be floating around as the cam with the two strikers in Mbappe and Benzema, which is a scary front three. I don't think we need to elaborate that at all. It'll be interesting to see what Switzerland do, considering they're playing the exact same type of formation, the 3-4-1-2. But I think Rabiot will have a lot to prove today. Just a guess, France 2-1 goals from Griezmann, Mbappe, and Shaqiri. I like that. It still worked. True. We can see that. Germany 4, England 1. Wow. Any English supporters in here? Do you wanna take a stab at that? I don't know. I think if you look at the route to the finals on that side, man, it is an opportunity for a nation like England or Germany to really take advantage of that and have a nice path. They're gonna have to take on a very passionate Denmark side. They're going to probably have to take on the winner of the Sweden and Ukraine game. And I don't know. I'm hoping it's Germany, guys. We'll be doing the watch-along on the game again tomorrow. But for now, we're focused on the France and Switzerland game. Do we have any Swiss or France supporters in the chat? Any of you guys watching from France or Switzerland today? Because we have our Dortmund boys on the Switzerland squad, so we have Akanji dipping in there. We have our boy Kobel who's sitting on the bench. There's a lot of Bundesliga talent in that Swiss side, so I am fairly familiar. But if you guys are just joining us, be sure to drop a like on the chat. It's always appreciated. Subscribe if you're new, and if you are new, be sure to say hello and let me know where you guys are watching from. England 1-0, Sterling again. So it's coming home, my man. Is that what you're saying? It's coming home. I think it's going to be a fun game tomorrow, man. I think it's going to be a big game. And the winner of that game should be expected to move on to the finals. But we're getting close to game time here. If this game is anywhere near as fun as the game earlier today, then I think we're in for hopefully a big treat. But I predict a 3-2 Switzerland. That would be wild, man. It looks like there's some upsets on the cards that could happen in this tournament. My prediction is gonna be 3-1 France. I'm saying 3-1 France. That was our first prediction for a Swiss victory, but I'm predicting Germany another 7-1 victory against the Three Lion. That's quite the prediction, Catalina. 7-1. A throwback to 2014. I think that's gonna be a little bit of a stretch, but I think it's gonna be a good game nonetheless. On a serious note, I think the reason Rabiot is playing there is because Mbappe in that side will create width, Benzema on the right won't. That is very true. Benzema is obviously a little more stagnant up front in the way he's going to have movement. You'll be able to have Griezmann check in there as well to try to help Rabiot out. You do have a good defender in Kimpembe behind him. Mbappe on the side. I mean, it can work. It's just, for me, I feel like anyone who looked at the starting 11 today would have been a little bit surprised by the fact that Rabiot was in there in that position. But they're a good team. France is a good team, man. So, I mean, it really shouldn't matter. Rabiot plays at a high level. He's had to play out on the wings before as a right mid for Juve. But Xhaka and Lloris, the captains, are getting it ready. And we are almost to kickoff, guys. Last chance to get your predictions in. But it is showing the starting 11 on TSN today. Any other Canadians in the chat as well? Had some running around I had to do just before the game, but we made it in time. It is very weird, though, yes. Well, without Lucas Digne in the starting 11, it is... I mean, I still feel like Lucas Hernandez would have been a better option. But, I mean, they easily could have just went... They easily could have just went with the back four. The back four is what they've been playing with. You could have Lucas Hernandez there. You could have Pavard. I don't think Pavard going up as a right wing back is a great look either. So, I don't know, man. I'm a little skeptical about it, but again, if we're looking at the squads, France are still the heavy favorites for me. But being a Bundesliga fan, being a Dortmund fan, I will have a little soft spot for Switzerland today. They still have a good squad, but we'll have to see. We have another prediction coming in just before kickoff. 1-0 France. I think it'll be a little tighter as well. 2-0 France. Mr. Carlson in the chat, you're the only one who's picked Switzerland so far, my man. But that's all right. That's all right. France, Switzerland, it will be a tough game. Both are playing with a 3-back formation, which I think will make it very interesting to see the way the two teams can tactically match up today. France will win, I think, though I'm begging for a Swiss victory. So everyone in the chat, put in your guys' Euro team. Who do you guys want to win the Euros? Not who do you think, who do you want? Because I want Germany. But I picked in my predictions Belgium. So we'll have to see. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day for the Germany-England game. I'm pretty excited for it, but we're about to see kickoff begin here. France, Switzerland. Let's hope for another 8-goal thriller. Because that Spain match was pretty special. The kickoff has just happened. I'm gonna put on the live ticker for you guys. Just so if you can't watch it at home for some reason, there'll be at least the ticker and then my voice. So, I don't know if that's a win or an L, but at least you got something. But Sweden gotta win the Euros. Mr. Carlson, obviously Swedish fan, saying that his boys are going to win the Euros. They have a nice little path, man. They have a nice little path. They play some stubborn football. If they can get past Ukraine, they're going to have to take on, obviously, the winners of Germany and England. But if there's ever a side for an underdog to make it to the finals, it would be on that side. And Denmark, I think, is who everyone is taking a little eye on for. But Mbappe's already got the ball flying up the pitch. Griezmann with it as well. We're seeing a little bit of Rabiot out on that left wing back spot. Looks a little awkward, but Belgium and Germany are going to the grand finale of the Euros to even see another BVB showdown. Witsel, Thorgan, Meunier, Mats, and Emre Can. If I could pick the finals, I would want it to be a Belgium and Germany final. That would be obviously ideal. But I don't know, man. Italy looks really good. France are obviously going to be ones. I think they've been a little underwhelming so far in the tournament, but they know how to get it done. But I feel like any neutral would be able to say that they want to see something special from Denmark today. I feel like that's almost inevitable. And the Denmark side looks good, man. Just crushed Wales 4-0. So they got a little bit of confidence. They got some emotion. They got some passion for obviously the Eriksson incident. It's pretty cool to see them lose their first 2 matches, come back, somehow get in second, and now have a chance to move on to the quarters. They're in the quarters. A chance to move on to the semis. You know what? I'm going to also pick 2-1 Switzerland, because why not? If I get it right, then I'm a genius, and if not, then it was not expected. You're bold, my man. You're bold, and I like it. We have our second prediction for Switzerland today. It'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting. I don't think this match is going to be the same type of game as the Croatia-Spain game was. 5-3, 8-goal thriller. Just horrible defending all around. A few mistakes here and there. Some good finishing as well, but I feel like these two teams are going to be a lot more compact. They're both playing very defensive formations. And unfortunately for us, I don't think those 8 goals are gonna come in any crazy way. But Switzerland do have a little opening there with Shaqiri. Nice ball, but defended well. 5-3 was a great match for Spain. That was a good match. I don't know if you guys watched it at all, but it was definitely a nail-biter. Guys, like the video if you guys haven't and you want to. I'd appreciate it. Also, subscribe if you guys are new. Let me know where you guys are watching from as well. White is here, says, hey Josh, how you doing, my guy? Let me know what you think of the opening 3 minutes, because there's a corner coming in for Switzerland, a good opportunity, but Elvedi cannot get under it. And France don't break out too well, actually. France bottling it like Netherlands. Yeah, the Netherlands one was, I mean, it was a shame. Mainly because I wanted to see Donny Mullen play a little bit more in the tournament. Obviously, he had a one-on-one which he missed, which is, you know, not ever good when you're supposed to be a striker, you're supposed to be a finisher. He missed that one-on-one, but he wasn't to blame. Unfortunately for De Ligt, that loss was kind of on him, man. Look, cool look, bro. I was running a little bit late. I had just got out of the shower. And again, went with the bandana look. We had some positive reviews last time. With a nice ball over to Benzema. Beautiful move from Benzema there. But defended very well from the Swiss. It's crazy how Croatia turned it around in 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean that would have been a crappy way for Spain to go out, man. Spain dominated the first half. Dominated good chunks of the second half as well. Got themselves a 2-goal lead. Pissed it away towards the end, but then the quality came out in extra time. They knew what they were doing. They had a game plan. They looked well, and they ended up getting another 2 in extra time, man. Not a fan of France, so I'll go for Switzerland. I feel like most neutrals will go for Switzerland, but that's some beautiful workout play from Griezmann and Mbappe. It'll be a nice little look here from Antoine Griezmann. Oh, it was poor from Kanji. Didn't even notice that bandana. I wore the bandana a couple days ago, and again, you guys like the look, so I decided to go back with it, but we'll have to see. It's a good start so far from the French. It does kind of look like they are switching a bit into a back. Oh, that's a poor ball there from Kimpembe, but it does look like Kimpembe because he's left-footed switching out. So if they wanted to play a back four, they could always put Kimpembe at left back. They love playing center backs as fullback, so it's not unrealistic. And then Pavard obviously would slide back into the right back position. Rabiot tucks in the middle, but it does kind of look like a back five when they defend. That's a nice ball to Ricardo Rodriguez. And very well done. I wish BVB play 5 at the back because it will suit Meunier and Guerrero. And by the way, Witsel is back. It will. If we were going to play a 5 at the back formation, it would be something along the lines of a 3-4-1-2. I'd say Kobel is in net. Meunier right back, or right wing back. Whoever our new signing would be, so say it's St. Just with Hummels, Akanji, left wing back Guerrero, 2 center mids, Witsel, Dahoud, or Bellingham, Dahoud, whoever you want it to be there. Your Cam, Royce, your 2 strikers, Holland and Molland. It's not a bad looking starting 11. It plays to Hummels' attributes. It plays to the attributes of Guerrero as well. But there's a corner kick coming up for France. Very poorly done. And then Toto can go fill in at left wing back. Yeah, he could. We are probably going to target another left back if Schultz moves on as well. So I guess only time will really tell what happens there. But I don't know. Belgium looks good, and I think it's funny that Hazard and Meunier are both playing wing backs. Hazard's played left wing back for the Belgium national team for a while now. He looks good doing it. Could always be a look for Dortmund going forward, but that's a beautiful run there from Embolo. Gets it in and wins himself a corner. Put your guys' flags in wherever you guys are watching from today. If I could do it, I would throw in the Canada flag. Let me know if you guys are watching from anywhere remotely close to me. And if you have anyone from the States, Mexico, any of those fun places, And where's Sebastian? I feel like Sebastian should be here. Sebastian is Swiss, so he's obviously... We'll be cheering for the Swiss today, who do have a corner right now. Rodriguez coming in. But very well done. Opening 8 minutes has been a good little look so far. If we use a 3 at the back, then we don't need to buy a left back, left wing back, because Hazard can cover that position. He can. I still don't think that's where Hazard should play. I think Hazard's still a much better winger than he would be as a fullback. I think that he'd get exploited. It's working right now for the Belgium national side, but I still don't think that that's an answer. I think Hazard should play as a right attacking mid. I think that's his best position, but it's a good ball. That's just my opinion. I mean, he showed he can do it. Hazard can play as a left wing back. I still don't think it's his strength. But he has filled in at a left wing back spot for Dortmund this season, and he did really well, to be fair. Roy should play in the Euros, but I respect his decision. He would have played in the Euros. He was on excellent form. It's a good little look there from Switzerland. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. What do you mean? Or I get what you mean. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like I said, like he can do it. He's doing it for a very good Belgium squad. I just feel like if you want to get your best out of Hazard, play him a little further up the pitch. Because Thorgan is a good winger. He just had injury problems this season, and it really hit him hard. France subs are a starting 11 for almost any team. I know, man. This France squad has got a lot of depth, man. They look very good on the ball. They have a lot of good players, and yet Rabiot's playing left wing back. I don't get it, but don't want to question Didier Deschamps. He's played with fullbacks as wingbacks, and he's just all over the place. But hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're just joining us 10 minutes into the match, if you are, still drop a prediction. It is still 0-0. We got an Austrian flag coming in. How do you think your Austrian side did? Were you happy with their performance at the tournament? I mean, obviously going out sucks, but were you? I don't know. I thought they had a decent tournament. Good look. Second in the group. Disappointing game against obviously a very positive looking Italian squad. Evening, Josh. How's the game going so far? Evening, my friend. Jacob, hope you're doing well. It's been good. It's been balanced so far, opening 10 minutes. Both teams are playing the 3-4-1-2. Very defensive display so far, but a couple looks each way. I think we're in for a boring game, honestly. We're in for a much more boring game than as if we were watching that Spain-Croatia game, which would have just been incredible. But our Austrian friend is very happy that he's of his Austrian side. Didn't think that they would even get that far. I thought the Austrian side did good too. I really did. That's a good little ball. Here comes Antoine Griezmann to find Mbappe. But defended well by our boy Akanji. But I don't know. I think it'd be so cool if Switzerland knocked out France. For the main reason that I mean, we know France are the favorites. This would be a major upset if Switzerland took them out. And I really think it opens up the tournament. Because right now, guys, put in the chat who do you think the favorite is. Who do you think will win it? 'Cause I feel like the favorites have to be France still. I think the Italians are making their case for themselves. Belgium, you don't want to underestimate them. But I feel like the favorites are France. Until that they slip up, you can't really question them. So I think if they somehow, a defensive display here from Switzerland today, maybe hit a goal in the break, can defend well, can get a win, they would make this tournament so much more interesting to see France get knocked out. But Madueke is pronounced Madueke. Looked up. That's what I was saying. Was I not saying Madueke? I was saying Madueke, and everyone was saying that it's Madua week or something like that, or Maduik. I'll have to watch another video. But yeah, I looked at a couple videos before, and I must have found the same one you did, where it says Madueke. But I don't know if any of you guys know Noni Madueke. Am I pronouncing it correctly or not? Because I've had like 4 different people tell me 4 different ways to pronounce it, and I don't know what's correct. I hope Marco Rosa changes formation a lot in game so a lot of our players play. I think he will. We have a lot of depth. I think we have a lot of versatile players, which can lead to some change-ups as well. But it does look like France are switching their shape when they're on the attack. It looks like Rabiot goes a little bit further up the pitch. Kimpembe almost slides into that left back position to really try to open up the game a little bit. Pavard's obviously playing as a right back. As I say that, this break does kind of look a little bit different. Rabiot is definitely getting up the pitch, that's for sure. Over on that left-hand side. Nice ball. Good little run from Mbappe. If you're just joining us, guys, be sure to drop a like on the chat. Subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you are new around here. And still put in a prediction if you want to. It's a nice... Oh, it's a poor ball, actually. People often forget Hazard actually had a good first season, and then people have been, since the last season, to believe too many injuries. People keep saying that Brandt, Schultz are all flops, but it's not true. I don't think Hazard's a flop. I think Schultz is, and I think Brandt's on his way to being there. If Brandt stays another season and performs poorly, then I'd say he flopped, because I thought Brandt had a decent first season at Dortmund along with Hazard, and then Hazard's injuries have been an issue as is Brandt's performances. Had Narcevic not been on his side, we may have won. That is true. It was looking at it, and Narcevic, I believe, is heading to Bologna, which I think is a very surprising move. I feel like he could have found a club playing at a little higher level, but it's a nice ball there from Switzerland. Zverevic. Coming down the side. Nice little ball into the middle. Oh! I don't know if they're going to rule that off, but that was a beautiful, beautiful goal from the Swiss. Let's go. It looked to me, I don't know if you guys saw it or if you guys want to comment quickly. It looked to me like he nudged the French defender to create a little space for himself. Now, I don't know if we're going to see in the rebound if it was just pure muscle, if it was a dirty play. Doesn't look like France is complaining too much. I don't know if we're going to see the rebound if it was pure muscle. But we're gonna have to wait and see. I don't know. I want to see the rebound here, because it does. That looks like an absolutely beautiful goal. Uses his strength, but let's see here. It was a nice run down the left-hand side. That would be perfect. Look at Switzerland go. And then a nice little floated cross, and right there, a little, I don't know. What do you guys think? Good goal? Will it be reviewed? We got to watch the hands. And I can't see it on that rebound, but that was a beautiful header into the bottom corner. If it's given, 1-0 for the Swiss. And that opens this tournament wide up. Perfect header too. And yeah, they didn't even look at it. I thought a little bit he might have had a little push on the France defender, but not a chance. Let's go, baby. What a strike. 3-2 incoming. Yeah, to be fair, a few of you guys did predict Switzerland. Mr. Carlson, I'm looking at you, and someone else changed their opinion. I think it was HHH. Absolutely beautiful. But you guys were saying earlier that France, Belgium, Germany are your guys' favorites to win. Jacob says that France are the favorites, but Italy will win it. I wouldn't mind the Italians going. I want to see Belgium or Germany win, obviously. Germany, because that's who I'm going for. Belgium, because of the Dortmund players, and they have not won a major tournament yet. Italy, Germany will win. Will be so typical German style win. Did your David jersey come in? It did. And does it not just look gorgeous? For those of you guys who don't know, I am Canadian. But I just think it's absolutely fantastic. And my Canada jersey came just in time for the Gold Cup, so I'm fired right up. And if Switzerland win this today, then I'll be even more fired up. What a strike. CM Punk is here. How you doing, my friend? Isaiah is here, says clean goal to me. Legit goal. I like it. My browser keeps crashing. Probably won't be here for the whole game. That's all right, my man. I appreciate you tuning in. Mr. Carlson says 3-2 incoming. But there's a free kick coming in right now. It is from Griezmann. Isaiah says France is a fraud. Isaiah, how you doing, my man? Did you like my Jonathan David jersey? Because I think it's beautiful. But Griezmann with the free kick. Oh, very, very well defended from the Swiss, man. Very well defended. Belgium and Germany in the final. Isaiah, I strongly would love that. I would love that so much. I picked Belgium to win the tournament. I want Germany to win the tournament, so yeah, I mean, that would be a dream scenario for me if those two teams can make it. But 18 minutes in right now, Switzerland have the 1-0 lead. So, I don't know, man. That's a big shock. But to be fair, two of you guys in the chat did predict victories for the Swiss. And they, you know what? They played very well so far. And the thing I liked about Switzerland so far in the game is that they've been taking the game to France. There's been a lot of good looks, a lot of good runs, a lot of good movement. And they don't look behind, in my opinion, whatsoever, man. Sweden will win. Easy way to the final and some luck. Sweden, what do you guys think the chances are of Sweden making it there? Sweden are very good defensively. Honestly, I think they're probably the favorites over Ukraine. Then they'll have to take on the winner of Germany and England. I think that's where it gets tricky. Who will then take on the winner of the Czechs and Denmark, in which I hope Denmark obviously makes it on because, you know, who doesn't? Yesterday, I wore my new Bellingham UEFA Champions League jersey for the first time while playing football. Well, that sounds just gorgeous, my man. A nice Bellingham jersey. I'm gonna get a Dahoud kit. That is my next jersey purchase after the Jonathan David one has just arrived. My Euro team is in the mud. Who's your Euro team? CM Punk. Who's your team? Was it Netherlands? Sweden could go far, but the final just really no. Sweden has a good squad. They have some good players. They defend very, very well. They're gonna play the same kind of way they've been playing. They're gonna sit back. They're gonna defend well. They're gonna be well organized, and they're gonna hit on the break every time they can. But I'm good. I didn't know the Canada jerseys had the pattern on the shoulders. They're beautiful, man. That was my favorite thing about those kits is the pattern on the shoulders. I'm very happy with it. I wanted a Jonathan David jersey for a while, and I got it. But it was a very well worked goal from the Swiss, man. It was, in my opinion, it was an earned goal. I didn't know if the hands came up on the French defender, but didn't even look like it was even close to being under review. But a good finish there, my friends. It's a good jersey, but my 2019 red Alex Morgan jersey looks way better. There you go. You got Alex Morgan on you. Not bad. Oh, it's a poor ball there. You see Copa America last night? Holy, I was nervous the whole time. Henry, who's your oh, that's a beautiful ball. But very well defended from Switzerland once again. Elvedi, Akanji, Sommer. The Bundesliga boys are showing up. But Henry, who's your Copa America squad? Why were you nervous last night? I didn't watch any of the games. I'm assuming maybe you're an Ecuador supporter. You were nervous about Ecuador? I'm not sure. So you're maybe watching the Brazil game? Good little look there. Swiss have the ball once again. As I thought, the streaming service in the UK gone down. That's not good. Well, hopefully the tracker and my voice can kind of keep you up to date. It has been a good game so far. 20 minutes in. France are looking to steamroll up the pitch right now, finding Rabiot on the far side. Isaiah says, I need my Reina jersey. Getting a BVB Reina jersey, my guy? Or is it a US Reina jersey? I'm hoping BVB, but I have a feeling it probably isn't. Nice ball. Finds Adrien Rabiot. Whew! Very good chance for France there. Do you know when the final squads will be revealed for the Gold Cup? I believe, 100% they have to be before Thursday. We have a special Canada Day episode coming out for you guys Thursday with Adrian from Rabona TV. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But the squads have to be out before Thursday. My guess is they'll probably come out tomorrow or Wednesday. Our Mr. Carlson says that we are strong defensively and have the likes of Forsberg, Isaac, Jordan Larson, Quaison, and Kulisevsky. Did you guys see Sparta Moscow's tweet? It was the Anakin Skywalker meme, and it says, "Oh, you want to call up our best goal scorer?" And then it says, you're going to play him, right? And then, because he's not playing. I don't know. I think Jordan Larson should have a couple more minutes for Switzerland. But I don't know, Mr. Carlson, what do you think? You're a Swiss supporter. Do you think Jordan Larson should have a few more looks? Because he hasn't been used a whole lot, and I do think he's a obviously very talented striker. White says, who scored? Kanji did not score. Oh, Jacob LA did answer. It was a beautiful header, though. Upamecano was at the U21s. Do you think it was a mistake not to take Upamecano? He was at the U21s. I don't think it was a mistake. I don't think, to be fair, Upamecano finished the season with great form. Should he be there? I guess, but I mean, they wanted to utilize him for the U21s tournament, in which that stacked France squad lost, and our Germans took it home. Brazil and Argentina in the final. They've been insane, man. I needed my Dahoud kit. I'm so excited for Dahoud kit. I want the black kit though. I don't really like the new kits. I gave him a 7 out of 10. I don't know what you guys think. Have you guys seen the new Dortmund kits? Let me know your thoughts. They didn't impress me all that much, to be honest. BVB Reina kit, my guy. Isaiah, I like it. I respect that. Which kit is it? Is it from this year? Is it the brand new kit? The one with the striped arms? I do have last season's Bumblebee kit, though. Ooh. That's a decent kit. It's a decent kit. I want the Dahoud kit. I want it to be whatever their away kit is this year. Because I've always liked when Dortmund goes black with their away kits. I love the look of them. I really did like the away kits this year. I didn't get one though. Dortmund sent me a home kit. Not gonna complain, but for me, I would have liked the black kit. Very well defended. Oh, and they gave it. It's gonna be a nice close free kick for France here. I absolutely think Jordan should start, but our manager is in love with Berg. There's no reason why Berg is still getting minutes, man. Jordan Larson should be starting, but I don't know. He does. It's about experience, I guess, and they went with it. The neon kits were amazing. They were. The blackout kits are still my all-time favorite Dortmund kits. Henry says his team was Ecuador, and his boys did move on to the quarterfinals. Brazil and Argentina for the final. It'll be close, man. It'll be close, but I don't know. I don't see a team touching Brazil. But yeah, I didn't think that was a handball either. But now there's a big opportunity for France. Free kick just outside the box. It is Antoine Griezmann and Mbappe over it. Looks like an awkward angle for Griezmann if he's going to be the one that's taking it. And I don't think Mbappe is much of a free kick specialist. So if anything, Griezmann's going to try to take it at an angle that doesn't really suit a lefty. Or Mbappe's going to take it. And Mbappe did take it, and it was a shit. Woo! Very poor free kick from Mbappe. I didn't think that Mbappe would be a free kick specialist like that, and that was a very poor free kick in the end. But if you guys are just joining us now, be sure to drop a like. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And hopefully you guys are cheering for Switzerland, because we're watching the underdogs at work here. Jacob says 6.8 out of 10 for the new kits. I gave her a 7. If you want to go 6.9, I'll respect it. But yeah, they didn't. I don't know. I just feel like the sleeves look a little awkward. But they look better, in my opinion, on the player than they did beforehand. So I'm not going to complain too much. Nice ball. Finds Zuber. Rodriguez, another nice ball down the side and wins a corner. Yeah, that was poor. If I buy a Dortmund jersey, who should I get on the back? Well, who's your favorite player? For me, when it comes to buying a Dortmund kit, you have to be strategic. Because you know there's a chance, if, for example, if you would have got a Sancho kit, if you would have got a Holland kit, probably if you got a Gio kit or a Bellingham kit, all these players will move on. If you get Royce, he's a club legend. He'll stay for probably until he retires. Same goes for Hummels. You could go for Dahoud. I think he'll be here for a while. That's where I'm going to go, but I already have a Royce kit. You could go for our new signing. If Mullen comes, I think he'd be a good look. Or if for example, if it's Leon Bailey. I don't know. For me, it's going to be Dahoud. That's hands down. He's pretty much our channel. He's our channel guy. He's our channel GOAT. I have a Royce kit. I have 2 Royce kits, actually. And then I have like 3 or 4 Dortmund kits with nothing on it. So you could go Guerrero too. I think Guerrero is going to be one. I would go for one of 3. I would go for Dahoud if you like Dahoud. I would go for Guerrero if you like Guerrero. Royce, you can't go wrong. Or potentially a new signing. Or Hummels. Because all those players, I think you're going to get the best bang for your buck, and you won't have to worry about them moving on anytime soon. Adrien Rabiot with an absolute rocket of a shot. I think he hit that with his left, too. That was a beautiful hit if he did. He did hit it with his left. That was a bullet. But just wide. Some of you guys are saying to get Royce kits, and like you said, you can't go wrong. The one kit that Dortmund sent me was a Royce kit, and then I've already had a couple of Royce kits before that. Isaiah says can't wait for Caden Clark at Leipzig next year. I'm very curious to see how Leipzig does. I don't think they're gonna have a very strong season. I really don't. I don't know. I think losing Upamecano, losing Konate, still not having an answer for a striker, bringing in Jesse Marsch, who's I think gonna have to hit the ground running if he wants to have any success. I think Leipzig are in for a hard time. That being said, if they are to bring in a couple players that they've been linked with, if they bring in Andre Silva, who they've been linked with, and they bring in Lacroix from Wolfsburg, man, they're going to be a drastically different looking team. They need to bring in a center back, that's a fact. And if it is Lacroix, then I think they nailed it. And if they bring in Andre Silva to lead the line at Leipzig, I think Leipzig is going to be a much more complete team, especially because Jesse Marsch is going to probably play the 4-4-2. Andre Silva loves playing in a two-striker formation. It just makes sense, man. Maybe Sorloth and Andre Silva can create a little bit of magic up front. That's where I think that you'll find some success. But without those big recruitments right now, I don't see Jesse Marsch having the best first season under Leipzig, considering the amount of talent he's already lost. Still will get top 4, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he'll be competing for even first or second. Royce is the best. Royce is good. You can never go wrong with a Royce kit. You can never go wrong with a Royce kit. But that's a tough foul there from Varane. Another Swiss free kick's going to come in. If Holland kit, he will stay forever. Not. Yeah. Yeah, Holland, again, Holland would be a great one just because of the fact that he'll probably leave. Bandana's flying all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. But there's a free kick coming up. Shaqiri is over it. A good little option for, I don't know if I made that straight or not. Thus will my first Dortmund jersey, so Royce. Oh, good free kick there from Shaqiri, but just headed wide. It's a good opportunity, man. The Swiss are still killing it. We're at 14 likes though, guys, so if you haven't dropped a like on the chat, please do so. Get us to 20 before halftime. It is much appreciated. That was a good look there from the Swiss, and that's where they're going to find some success today. If they can lead to positions to put themselves in free kick territory, and they were, honestly, it was just a couple inches off, and they could have made a better of a connection and had an opportunity to put themselves up by 2, but that's where they're going to find a little bit of success today. And it's a nice ball out to Adrien Rabiot, who has done relatively well today. And that's a nice little touch there. Rabiot comes in with speed, but as I say that, he takes a heavy touch and runs it out of play. 30 minutes in, man. Still 1-0 Switzerland. Gotta love it. The Swiss are countering Didier's tactics with their tactics, though. They are. They're playing very, very well composed. Very well structured. They look good, man, and I feel like everyone would want to see France lose. I don't know. Do we have anyone who's supporting France in the chat today? Because if you're neutral, I feel like you're going for Switzerland. Or if you're a fan of anybody else who's in the tournament, you're going for Switzerland. If Belgium go to the final, they will have the hardest path. They will. The one side is ridiculous. It's fun for the tournament to watch though, because it gives an opportunity for a team like Denmark, for example, who have a chance of going to the final. Denmark is taking on Czech. One of those two teams will go to the semis. Sweden has a chance, or Ukraine, to go on to a quarterfinal matchup against probably the favorites of that side, England or Germany. England or Germany, who are supposed to probably both have, well, especially Germany, not have good tournaments, have a very easy path to the final. Belgium has to take on the most informed squad right now in Italy, and then we'll have to take on the potentially the winner of the other match, which was supposed to be France, but that might not be the case anymore. But Helveti's had a very good game so far. Him and Akanji have been very good at the back. And that's a foul for sure. France have been figured out since the Hungary game. France have not been very impressive, in my opinion, in this tournament. Like I said, they play a specific type of football. Usually with the back four, they have 4 center backs on the pitch. Pavard and Hernandez playing out as right and left back, but very defensive, can hit on the break. They're very well organized. They do defend well, but they haven't been able to, honestly, they haven't been able to create a lot. In a lot of the games, they've missed chances. It almost seemed like Benzema wasn't getting integrated properly. Now, he did obviously come out in the Portugal game with a brace, but they don't look like as convincing as I think a lot of people thought they were going to. Putting some real question marks on Didier's tactics and squad selection, in my opinion. It's a nice ball there. Rodriguez. No, I'm backing Switzerland for my boys Shaqiri at Liverpool and Akanji at BVB. And Gregor Kobel, our boy Kobel's on the bench. He's a backup keeper for Switzerland right now. But I mean, and it's fair. Jan Sommer is an excellent keeper. He should be the starter for Switzerland. It's a nice ball there from Mbappe to find N'Golo Kante. I like Griezmann, but I don't really care for France as a whole. I like Griezmann as well. Obviously, Griezmann, who's been so instrumental for France over the years, has been shot with confidence at Barcelona. So he's not the same Griezmann, I think, as he once was when he put up 6 goals in the last Euros. And obviously put up good numbers when he won the World Cup. But he still has a part to play. He's playing that free range kind of role. Unpopular opinion, quarters and semis are way better than the final. So that's an interesting opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? Quarters and semis are better than the final. Henry asks, how do you mean? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like the final is what catches you. It depends on the final. Now, in the last World Cup, when you had Belgium and France, that match was a lot better than the Croatia-England match, but I still feel like all eyes were on the final. But this game has been honestly an excellent opening 35 minutes for Switzerland. Possession has basically been 50-50. There's been chances for both ways. Both teams look like they really are into this kind of game, and that's a well defended at the back post for a corner. 2018 France was much better than this France. Yes, they were. 2018, many players were in great form. They played that 4-2-3-1 with Matuidi up at left attacking mid. It was a very different looking France squad in the terms of the way that they were lined up and the way they were playing compared to this one. This one's obviously usually they line up in the 4-3-1-2. This one's a little bit different in today's match with the 3-4-1-2. But they would completely change the way they played to fit in Benzema in the starting 11. They have Benzema and Mbappe as the striker duo up front, with Griezmann just tailing behind. Pavard has become a liability in the past year. I agree with that. In my opinion, Pavard is a center back and should not be a right back. He doesn't have the pace. I know he had a really good campaign in 2018 when they won the World Cup, but I mean, I watched him a lot at Bayern, and he's a center back through and through. Depends on the game. Portugal outplayed them and couldn't get anything much against Hungary, and Germany were better sides against France, and realistically, they should have been knocked out in the group. That would have been absolutely insane if the World Cup champions got knocked out in the Euro groups, but I do take your point, man. I thought in the Germany game, Germany was the much better team, dominated possession, but just didn't have the finishing ability. In the game against Hungary freaking took it to them. Same goes for Portugal, man. Depends on the game, says Jacob, in terms of quarters and semis being better than the final. I feel like every team has puncher's chance. The favorites and all matchups are struggling, 2 of them. Yeah, I like how this tournament's playing out. It's insane that one quarterfinal has Denmark and Czech Republic. One of those 2 teams with 2 drastically different stories is going to be in the semifinals. Denmark lost their best player, their star player, in one of the most terrifying moments in recent football, and found a way to go 0-2 in the first 2 games, win their 3rd game, somehow move on in second place, crush Wales in the round of 16, and now have a date with Czechs, who I'd say Denmark's the team to beat right now between those two. But Patrick Schick, again, has had an excellent tournament. He's in good form, and you want your striker to be in good form. But Kasper Dolberg's also in good form. I don't know. That game's going to be a lot of fun, man. Rabiot hasn't replaced Matuidi well. Yeah. And I mean, Matuidi played on the left-hand side, and Matuidi played being left-footed. I think that had a real indication, because he could kind of... Matuidi was always good on pace for a CDM, and he could bomb up and down the pitch. He had a defensive attribute to his game, which fit Deschamps' tactics. Rabiot, I mean, playing down the left-hand side, I think is harder for a right-footed player, especially when you're not used to doing it. And they are just two completely different type of players, and I think that's why it hasn't been as good as a transition as they were hoping. France lacks intensity, like Spain in 2014, and just like Spain tactics, the player selections are bad. I agree, man. If I'm looking at the squad on the bench, my team would look so different. We'll talk about that at halftime maybe a little bit more, but if I was going to line up this France team, it would be in a 4-2-3-1. And I'd probably go Lloris. I guess Pavard could still stay in the right back. Have your two center backs. Left back, I guess. I would have put Digne. If he's not fit, I probably would have to go with Hernandez. Then you'd find your two CDMs. Oh, that's a good ball. Embolo, look at the space. And then I'd honestly find another winger to play on the right. I'd have Mbappe playing left attacking mid, Griezmann cam, Benzema lone striker. Is what I would do. If not after this tournament, then after the World Cup most likely. Deschamps should probably be the same sort of position as Jurgen Löw now. I can see that, man. I can see that. Now, obviously, they came off of a World Cup just like Jurgen Löw did, and he's gonna have some big question marks. And if he's gonna get knocked out in this kind of way against Switzerland, I don't think the French are gonna love that. Plus, guess who's sitting in the wings? Zinedine Zidane. And I'm pretty sure Zidane's probably gonna be the next person to take over France. And then Deschamps can probably go back to club football. I don't know. You don't deserve 5 dislikes. New people may think that you can watch the match here. That's okay, guys. If you want to make up for it and you haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, please do so. I much appreciate it. Oh, that's a nice ball to Embolo, but a poor touch. Switzerland has had much better workup play, in my opinion, than France has. I love the way that the Swiss are playing right now. And that would have been onside. It was a perfect pass from Xhaka, but just an awful touch by Embolo. But it is cleared out for a corner. I think France is going to get eliminated in the group stage in the World Cup. Wouldn't be the first time, man. It's the World Cup curse. Nice ball and another big opportunity for Switzerland. But I'm sure you guys are familiar, and it was a Kanji too. That would have been nice for a Kanji to nail that one in. But you guys are probably familiar with the World Cup curse. And that's the World Cup winner of the previous World Cup gets knocked out in the group stage. So it looks like it's France's turn. It happened to Germany in 2018 after they won in 2014. It happened to Spain in 2014 after winning in 2010. It happened to Italy in 2010 after they won it in 2006. And it happened in 2006, I believe, when France did it. But I can't remember. You guys probably are familiar with the World Cup. So it all indication shows that France are going to get knocked out in the group stage. But no, Brazil won in 2002. So I think that's where the curse ended. World Cup will be different this time because it'll start in November. What is your guys' opinion on the World Cup starting in November, man? I think it's so strange, man. Brazil avoided it. Yes, they did. I was trying to think back who won in 2002, but it was Brazil, and Brazil did not get knocked out in 2006 when it went out in the quarters. So the streak started happening from the 2006 winners, Italy. Brazil won 2002 and went out in the quarters in 2006. And from then on out was the World Cup curse streak. So if France needed to not get knocked out in the World Cup group stage to break the curse. It's weird, but hey, it's once in a lifetime opportunity to have the World Cup in November. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think it's so strange. And I haven't even looked into it that much. Does that mean for those of you guys who know, does that mean that club football will be put on hold in November, or will club football start late and go through the summer? I actually have no idea. Let me know if you guys know how does the schedule work for hosting a World Cup in November. Hi, please shout out. Well, shout out to you, my man. Benley, is that how I pronounce it? Benley Bullet. Shout out to you. Let me know where you're watching from, my man, and who you are going for, France or Switzerland. Because I believe our chat so far is specifically going for the Swiss. In 2 minutes till halftime, the boys are looking good. Nice run there. Embolo has been very, very good today. He's had a couple poor touches and gave up some opportunities, but a lot of energy. He's looking to take on defenders, and I respect it. This bandana is very loose. It keeps falling over my face. The France finalists in 2006 also got knocked out in 2010. They did. France and Italy had two terrible, terrible campaigns in South Africa, which music-wise was the best World Cup. Gingerbread and hot chocolate while watching France struggle next year. Well, it'll be a different look, man. World Cup in November will be a different look. If Canada makes it, you know what? I'll be laughing. Although on Thanksgiving, I'll be watching the NFL over the World Cup. Hey. Waving flag, better than Waka Waka. For me, it's Waka Waka. Waka Waka is better, for me, is better than waving flags. You can't look past Shakira. You can't. You can't. When I think back of South Africa, what song do you guys think of? Waving Flag or Waka Waka? It's time for Africa. It's an excellent song, and Shakira killed it. So that's, I gotta go with it. Yo, Josh, how you doing, Dan? Hope you're doing well. Who are you going for, Dan, today? Switzerland or France? I'm hoping you were gonna say Switzerland, but another good run by Embolo, who did very, very well there. Nice ball. We're going into halftime. About 2 minutes left, guys. Embolo honestly has been excellent, man. It's been a lot of fun to watch today. Very encouraging for the young striker. Another Bundesliga lad. A lot of Swiss players are in the Bundesliga. Hips don't lie, to be honest. It's time for Africa. Shakira. Yeah, come on. When we look back at 2010, Shakira is the South Africa World Cup song. Sorry, waving flags. Big shout out to you, but it's just not the case. Benzema with a very well defended play from the Swiss and a foul. The club faces a shutdown at least 6 weeks, a week before the tournament for preparation and a week after for players to recover. That's going to be so weird, man. But I think that was Embolo there who got hit pretty hard in the face from Rabiot. It was a very tough challenge from Adrien Rabiot on Embolo. Knocked him right in the face, knocked him to the deck. But it's all right. We can keep the debate going of what's the best South Africa World Cup song. Because come on, we know it's Shakira. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, man. I don't know how I feel about it. Club football shutting down for 6 weeks to do the World Cup in November. It's going to be weird, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Mr. Carlson saying Shakira. Embolo looking like a player has potential he originally showed in 2016. He did, man. Honestly, if I'm looking at one of the Swiss players that's impressed me this half, besides Elvedi and Akanji, because both of them have been very good at the back, it's been Embolo. He's been going at the France defenders. He hasn't been afraid to take them on. He's lost the ball every once in a while, which, I mean, it happens when you're going to try to take him on, but he's the one who's creating chances, and he's the one who's really putting pressure on this French back line. I think that's what needs to be done. Shaqiri does very well, too, there as well. We're played our 2 minutes of extra time in the first half. Halftime will be coming up here. Xhaka does very well. And Embolo seems fine. Oh, that's a good ball. It's going to be one last chance for the Swiss. Embolo's got it. Awful cross from our man. Out for a goal kick or even maybe a throw-in. I don't know what that was. But France, or Switzerland as France have been poor at the Euros. France has been very poor at the Euros. They have been very, very poor. But I don't know. I feel like the neutrals are gonna want Switzerland to win. But we are at halftime now. We're gonna go back to the chat. 26 goals from the Bundesliga boys in the Euros. That is pretty cool, man. The Bundesliga's had a very, very successful, very, very successful. I don't know how to make this thing straight. There you go. The Bundesliga's had a very successful campaign with their players. A lot of them have done honestly some amazing stuff at the tournament, and for us Bundesliga fans, we gotta love it. Havertz will be dangerous for England tomorrow. He will, man. He will. It'll be a good game though, man. I'm very excited to see it. Yeah, that was an ouch. I got overruled by a large margin there, but I'll accept it. You think it's Netherlands? That's my opinion. Both were great. Both were great songs, Waka Waka and Waving Flags. And Below had 88 potential in FIFA 17. He did, but again, injuries really riddled his career. Now he obviously looks a lot better now. I think he had a pretty decent season for Gladbach in terms of actually being able to play. But if Akanji and Shaqiri lead their home country to victory, they should shower the fans with sweet chocolate. There you go. You never know. England will have to watch out for Havertz tomorrow. They will. I'm very curious to see how Germany lines up and how the two teams go in together, because knowing how Jurgen Löw does business, man, it's gonna be interesting. And Below just after I praised him, yeah, I'm assuming you're referring to the cross that he did. That was atrocious. Bundesliga and Serie A is showing in the Euros. It is, and it's awesome to see, man. A lot of Bundesliga players are representing their countries in the Euros. Can't figure out a way to get my headband to stay straight. That's why I don't wear it. Premier League who? You know. Havertz has won his first Champions League trophy, and Chelsea might be able to help Germany counter Southgate's tactics. I don't know. I think it's just gonna be I think it's whoever doesn't shoot themselves in the foot first is gonna win, man, between England and Germany. But let me know right now, guys, in the prediction, Germany, England. Who do you guys think is gonna win? And yes, Dan, we are doing a watch along for the game. 100%. I've done most of the German watch alongs so far. So let me know in the chat. Who do you guys got tomorrow? Germany or England? I'm back in Germany, baby. If you guys are just joining us, be sure to drop a like. We are at halftime here before we head back into the second half with the Swiss winning. Y'all remember when Emery Moore was going to kill it in 2016 Euros? Yeah, that's pain. That's pain. No idea who that is. Mr. Carlson, who is that? I'm assuming it's a Danish player, maybe? I don't recognize the name. Germany, hopefully. I respect it. I think Brazil has the best chance of winning the World Cup next year, plus it's on their neutral ground. Yeah, I mean, Brazil's got an excellent team, man. They got a very, very good team. It's a difficult match, but I want Germany to win. I do as well. We got some German supporters here in the chat, and probably not a surprise considering most of my viewers are from Germany, or at least like the Bundesliga. Germany 2-1. Tomorrow's the second BBB showdown, starring Jaden, Jude, Emery, and Mats. Catalina, who you backing tomorrow? You got Germany or you got England? Mr. Carlson's got 2-1 for the Germans. Switzerland barely beat the US. US on top. Well, it was a friendly, so I wouldn't take too much from it, but on a good day, German would win, I guess. Yeah, again, guys, it's going to be a battle. Whoever shoots themselves in the foot is from Atalanta. Well, I'll do a quick little... Hasn't been many times you guys have asked me a player who I just did not know. But I will look up the player. Obviously, I can't speak to him too much if I didn't even recognize who he was. Oh, no, never mind. He's a wing back from Denmark. Yes, he is, right? He's left back. I haven't watched him a ton. It looks like he had 20 caps for Atalanta, came from Ghent. But yes, I'm a little bit. I didn't even know he played for Atalanta, but I did see him in the Euros playing for Denmark. He does look good. But depending on how attacking he is, because I think we need the wing back for Denmark, killing at the Euros right now. Don't recognize it. Yeah, I recognized it once I saw he was from Denmark. But I honestly didn't know he played for Atalanta. I didn't know of him before the tournament started. But on that note, I want Dortmund, if we go for a wing back, if we go for a fullback, it has to be a natural fullback. So if this guy is very, very attack oriented, not the left back I want someone who's very defensive, just a natural stay at home kind of left back to be a backup to Guerrero. 2016, the year of failed potential. I'm an English fan, but I'm scared of our own defense letting us down. For me, I feel like the biggest issue with England is their midfield. Is Rice and it's Phillips. I think only one of those type of players should start, and then have someone like a Jude Bellingham in there to kind of link up with the front four. I feel like Rice and Phillips get caught out a lot, not being able to get the ball to the players who obviously get the goals. That's been a thing I've noticed with England. That's why a lot of their games I feel like have been very good defensively, because they have two great defensive midfielders there with Rice and Phillips, but they don't have that awareness, they don't have that creativity to get the ball up the pitch to the players who need it to create anything, and that's been an issue for me. So I feel like if we can win the midfield battle, which in my opinion Germany's midfielders are much better, it's going to put a lot of pressure on England. Brazil have choked at the last few World Cups. They have. I mean, that's fair, man. They have, but they are a good team. It's hard to go against Brazil, man. The wing back from Denmark, yeah, he's killing it. England will flop tomorrow. That's what we're hoping for, especially the guys on this channel. He's been really good so far. Do you guys think he's more of a natural left back, or do you think he's a wing back? Because if he plays for Atalanta and he got minutes, he'd be playing as a wing back, which is, like I said, it's not a position I think we need to target. It needs to be a player who's a natural six back and doesn't have the attacking flair that Guerrero has. I'm backing Germany to win tomorrow because Southgate is going to realize that his last match dance. I like it. Yes, Henry is an Ecuador fan. I have Jamaican heritage. Very cool, Dan. Very cool. We'll see you in the Gold Cup, my man. We'll see you in the Gold Cup. I'm not sure if you cheer for them or not. I'm going to go 2-1 England, but with the last 2 of the 3 goals coming from defensive errors. Yep. Whoever's going to not shoot themselves in the foot the most will win that match. Robinson sounds good. I like Robinson. He's a good player. Yes, he's attacking, playing back 5, usually 3 to back with Atalanta. Yeah, that would make sense. That's how Atalanta play. But again, that's not the style. I'm assuming you're asking just to see if I want him at Dortmund. I only want a left back at Dortmund who, like I said, totally opposite player of Guerrero, I think. Because it gives us more options going forward. I hope England can create more chances, else it'll be hard. That is fair. Phillips was linked to us. I find that interesting. I find that very interesting, guys. But if you're here, we're on halftime. Be sure to drop a like. Say hello in the chat. Let me know where you guys are watching from today. And hopefully we'll be able to see the rest of the half go a similar way that the first half did. And we see Swiss knocked out the favorites, knock out the defending World Cup champions. It would be incredible, man. Do you know any English clubs that are looking at Liam Bailey? I don't know of any, but I feel like it would be a natural link to see Liam Bailey get linked to England. I don't know of any, though. I haven't heard any Liam Bailey links for a while. You guys know I'm a fan of his. If we don't get Mallin or Madueke, I feel like he'd be a good look for us. But Brazil in the past 3 World Cups have had things behind the scenes going wrong. Plus, Belgium was better. Well, in that Belgium match, I don't think that Belgium was better. I think that Brazil didn't take their chances, and an excellent goal, I believe it was KDB who scored it. I feel like Brazil was a better team in that game against Belgium, but Belgium lined up properly, they defended well, and they got the goal when it mattered. But Dortmund can pass on Robinson then. I wouldn't mind Robinson, but I believe he's a little bit more attack. He's a little bit more attack focused, is he not? What's up, guys? How you doing, man? Madueke, here we go, confirmed. Did I miss something? Did I miss a Fabrizio rumor? I don't think I did. What can you do? What can you do? Absolutely agree. We need a defensive left back. That would be my target. If we're looking to flip out Schultz, we have to bring in a left back, man. I joke. Okay, you had me panic. I was like, no way. I feel like Mullen will come in beforehand, man. Liverpool probably have him on the list, especially seeing Coleman has appeared as a Liverpool target. It seems true, very true. Mexico and Canada are going in the Gold Cup final. I hope that'll be a fantastic tournament. Even get hyped to both see Jonathan David and Raul Jimenez. Yes, I just got a Jonathan David jersey, and I'm very, very excited about it. Robinson struggles defensively. Wouldn't be my target then. What about when Brazil conceded 7 goals against Germany? Yeah, that was the biggest way you can choke, man. I don't think some of the Brazilians quite got over that. I joke. We've been scammed. We've been scammed. Josh, why does Dortmund use the 3-5-2 system? Why do they? They don't. Dortmund hasn't played in a 3-5-2 in a while. If they played with a 3-back, it would be a 3-4-3. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what you see. If you're asking, can they use a 3-5-2? If they sign Mullen, they could. But we haven't played in a 3-5-2 in a long time. And I don't think that we will. We've been scammed. Dortmund hasn't used a 3-5-2 in a while. No, we haven't. We didn't. Brazil couldn't handle the pressure in 2014. They still would have lost to Germany in the semis. Yeah, I mean, obviously they lost Thiago Silva and they lost Neymar before the game, but no matter what, nothing was stopping that Germany team, man. That was a very, very talented Germany squad. And for Brazil, they just weren't there yet, man. Plus, the Brazil team in 2014 was aging. Yeah, when Fred leads your line, you should not expect to go deep in the tournament, man. I'm sorry, you shouldn't. And rightfully so, they didn't deserve to win. And they did. And that was fair. What happened to Ozil? Ozil's playing in Fenerbahce, if I pronounced that correctly. Fenerbahce. Whatever. He's playing in Turkey right now. Dortmund don't really have enough center backs for a consistent 3-back. They don't, but more than likely we're going to sign another center back. On top of that, we're going to have Collins, we're going to have Koulibaly, maybe a healthy Zagadou. It could work, but I think Marco Rose is going to go with a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-1-2-1-2 or a 4-3-3. I don't think a back three's in his plans right away. I remember right before the 7-1 happened in 2014, I told the Germans watching with me that it'd be an easy 4-0 win for Germany because of the psychological impact of the Neymar injury. Well, you almost nailed it. It was a hammering, but yeah, I don't think Brazil had any chance of going through the Germans, especially after those injuries, man. But if Dortmund go to a back three, we need 1 or 2 more CBs. We do. Chan can play as an outside center back. Hummels will definitely be through the middle. We can definitely play a back three, but we will need another center back signing. Zuber had his 4th assist of the Euros. He's the highest number of assists in a single Euro with records. Another Bundesliga player balling. Big shout out, guys. Drop a like for the Bundesliga players, man. They've honestly had such a good outing at this Euros, and you know what? Breath of fresh air, and it's getting me fired up for the season this year. Ozil decided to go part-time. Yes, he did, man. Yes, he did. Forever sad that Marco was injured during the 2014 World Cup. I did, man. One of the saddest pictures I saw is when Götze held up the number 21 Marco Reus German kit. Bummed me right out. I remember that Germany game. I went to go pee, and my dad told me Germany scored. I came out, and then I went to grab our food in the kitchen, and then I missed Germany scoring again. Yeah, the first 4 goals, I think, happened, within 10 minutes? Absolute shit show, man. But I don't know. We have a bit of an upset on our hands right now. Teams are getting ready for the second half here. Didier Deschamps back in. hopefully this thing continues, man. And we get to see France knocked out in the round of 16. What do you guys think? If France lose this, is Deschamps gonna get sacked? Or is it gonna be the same thing that happened with Germany, that they're gonna hold on to Jurgen Love just because of the success of the World Cup? Because for me, I feel like they wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't sack him. But second half is underway, guys. Let's go Switzerland. Let's see them knock out. Let's see them knock out the defending World Cup champions. I think that would be beautiful. Which country produces the best young talent in Europe? I think it's the Netherlands or Spain. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? Who produces the best young talent? For me, it's France. If you look, for example, if you look at that U21 squad, the France team is absolutely stacked. I think the Dutch is a good shout. I think there's some good young talent. I mean, that German U21 squad was not supposed to win. They did, but I feel like right now France is producing the best talent. That's my opinion, but let me know what you guys think. Some nice ball out to Adrien Rabiot to start the second half. I don't like back five formations normally anyways, and Marco Rose will stick with the back four. I agree. 4-2-3-1 I think will be his preferred formation, followed by the 4-3-3. And then from time to time, I think we will see the 4-1-2-1-2. Effort from Griezmann. Very poor. Outside. Germany winning against England. I feel you, my man. I think you're going to be right. It was 5 goals in like 18 minutes, I think. Yeah. And it was all from I think it was all the Ks. I think it was Cruz, Klose. I forget the rest, but I'm pretty sure it was something like that. I think Ozil got one. I honestly can't remember. If Marco wasn't injured at the World Cup, it wouldn't have been fair. Germany would have walked through teams like they did Brazil. Royce was arguably the best player that year. Yeah, it was a shame that Royce wasn't there, but I mean, to be fair, they walked through the teams regardless. They were deserving winners in 2014. And it sucked for Royce. I mean, being my favorite player, having an injury keep you from winning a World Cup that you deserve to be at, it sucked. It sucked. And obviously he gave up going to the Euros this year because he cares about Dortmund so much, man. He wants to prolong his playing career, and you got to respect it. That's a good run there. And Varane does very well. Do you think Sancho leaving will impact Haaland? I don't. I think Haaland's just a born goal scorer. I think the likes of Royce, Brandt, Gio, whoever stays next year, along with hopefully an informed Hazard, our new signing, whoever it's Malen, Bailey, whoever it is, I think there's enough talent, enough distribution that it won't be too bad for Haaland to pick up where he left off. He's gonna miss Jadon, no doubt, but I don't think it's gonna affect his performance. Until Flick. Gully's here, a member on the channel. Gully, I don't know if you heard, but we are going to be running a kit contest in July. So members are automatically entered in the contest. If you do super chats or any of that type of thing, you get entered in the contest. So member on the channel, Gully, hope you're doing well. And as a reward, you are entered in our kit giveaway for July. Hope you're doing well, my man. France and Netherlands in the past year, Belgium too. Belgium has had some good young players as well. Portugal as well is another good one. Sami Khedira, that was it. It was Klose, it was Khedira, it was Cruz. It was all the Ks were coming in for those opening 4 goals in the match against Brazil. That was very well done there. What do you think about the Netherlands U21 squad? I really liked it. I love the look of the Dutch squad. On paper, the France squad was disgusting. Their market value was unbelievable in that tournament. The Netherlands had a lot of a good young attacking power up front. I thought on paper the Germans didn't look that good, man. I really didn't. Yet they won the tournament. But same as Spain. I didn't think Spain was going to make it to the finals either. That's a good run. Swiss have some numbers going forward. Nice ball. Embolo. Oh. Oh. Damn. All right. And we got a super chat. Isaiah, consider me entered in the contest. We'll have 1 tick for you, Isaiah. You're entered into our kit giveaway. It's a kit of your choice. So if you win it, you want a United States kit, you can get one. But thanks for the donation, Isaiah. I really appreciate it. Helps support the channel. And I wanted to find a way to give back, so you're entered into a kit contest. Much love, my man. Just you can't, come on. Don't go for a Bayern kit. That's the only thing I ask if you win. True, Marco was a top 5 to 10 player in the world. He was, man. It was a shame. It was a shame. He deserved better. But yeah, I do agree, man. Portugal do have some great young talents. How much of an impact will Marco Rosa have on Gio's development? If he uses them, it can be huge. The thing about having a new manager, man, is it opens a world of possibilities for players. A lot of you guys don't agree with me because I think Brandt should move on. A lot of you guys think Brandt should stay. And if a player was to stay and honestly try to redevelop his form, redevelop his luck, you do it under a new manager. It's as easy as that. So I do think that Brandt, Gio, whoever it is, will have a new lease on life going into this next season. But you got to impress. You got to impress right away if you're going to want to break into this squad. You're welcome. Big shout out to Isaiah. Enters into the kit contest with the nice donation. Super chat. I appreciate it, my man. France are getting a beat down by Switzerland from Catalina. There was a huge opportunity there, man. So the Swiss look good, and that's the thing I like. I mean, possession has never been the strong suit of France's game in the Euros this year, but you still would think they should have a little bit more possession than they do coming up against the likes of... But look, and this is where Pavard's going to get burned, man. Oh, that's a pen. Come on. No way. That's got to be a pen, no? What do you guys think? Oh, that's ridiculous. What a run there from Zuber, though, man. And that's where Pavard is gonna be burned. Gonna be burned very easily. He's got no pace. That's a good ball there. And no foul there. All right. Man, this game has been opened right up, man. They're stopping the play, though. They're stopping the play. Come on. I don't know what they're gonna check. I don't know. There was two fouls there. I don't know which one they're gonna. I don't know which pen they're gonna check. Please be the Swiss pen. Oh, it is. But it might have looked like it was outside the box. But that's a foul for sure. Did not even come near the ball. You have to give that. But was it outside or was it inside? Oh, he's giving it. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That's a Swiss pen. Let's put them out. Who takes it? Is it Shaqiri, you think? Shaqiri takes it? Knock France out. That was a clear penalty. 100%. And that's why the defensive shape of playing center backs as fullbacks can burn you. Pavard has no speed. Absolutely no speed. Was just glided by. And now we have an opportunity to see the Swiss move on with a 2-goal lead here. And it's Ricardo Rodriguez. Now, he is a penalty specialist, man. He is a penalty specialist. He took them from Wolfsburg for years. Very good at penalties. He takes them when he represents when he does represent Switzerland. He's got a lot of pressure, man, on his shoulders here. Can Rodriguez do it? Penalty specialist. The Swiss are freaking out. So I wish Sebastian was here on the channel. He's excellent at penalties. He's taken his entire career, left footer, left back. Ricardo Rodriguez. Oh, he fucking missed it! Oh, no! You idiot! Oh, you left the French open. Did Lloris come off his line? I don't think so. Oh, Rodriguez. No, he didn't. That was a good penalty save. Damn. Damn. That sucks. Ricardo Rodriguez is an excellent penalty taker, too. All right, well, The French are back in it. That's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them to come back. That just deflates you so much to miss a penalty like that, man. Hopefully they can still keep France at bay. Switzerland has been the better team today. Do I have Patreon? I don't have Patreon, but I have members. So, like, for example, you see Gully there in the chat. He's a member. So all the members get automatically put into the contest draw. But I don't have Patreon. I guess that's an equivalent of it, is just being a member. So Gully's a member, and because of it, he's entered into the kit contest, as is Isaiah. Nice ball to Kingsley Coman. To Paul Pogba. Oh, no. Mbappe. Oh! This game is opening up, man. This has been a good watch. I know it's only 1-0, but it's actually been an enjoyable watch. I'm looking at the chat now, and the chat is pissed about the miss. I did jinx it, man. That's on me. That's on me. What do you think about the left back position for the Netherlands? It was Crystal Palace's left back. I feel like there's a couple other options. I feel like they have good left backs, but Van Aanholt was the one starting, which he's an okay left back. Lloris is good at saving pens. That was an excellent save, man. And a big part of it is if you misstep on your line, you get a yellow card, and it's a retake anyways. Oh, it's a good ball to Benzema. Damn it, and man, the Swiss they're gonna lose it now. That sucks. That sucks for the Swiss, man. Come on. You had a chance to make it 2-0 against the defending World Cup champions. You miss it. Obviously the French are gonna come back and score. Benzema gets his 3rd of the tournament, I believe. That sucks. That sucks for their Swiss supporters, for the neutrals. It was a poor touch. Easy turnaround. I don't believe it was offside or anything like that. No, clearly onside. Excellent touch by Benzema and a good finish in the end. Well, you can't miss a penalty against the defending champions. I'm sorry, it's just how it goes. Hey Josh, I want to become a member on your channel. You can, my man. You can. I believe if you're looking at the watch along, there should be an option somewhere to become a member. Hit the join button. If you want to become a member, you can hit the join button, and then you'll be entered into our kit giveaway. But man, that's a shame. That is such a shame. Oh man, that's gonna haunt Rodriguez for a while. That sucks. That sucks, man. They don't deserve that. They were playing so good. And they just scored again. Oh, man. The Swiss just pissed it away. Benzema with his 4th of the tournament. Looking like it was the right decision to recall him. Could have been 2-0 for the Swiss. And immediately changed to 2-1 for France. Man. Sommer not fast enough. Benzema's the reason France puts up goals. Benzema really a GOAT. Press the join button. That's how you become a member. I give up. Oh, man. To be fair, this Euro is crazy. More own goals and penalties converted. I can't... It was a nice... Look at the passing play, though, man. Griezmann, Mbappe, Benzema. That was some pretty football. That was some pretty football. I mean, Griezmann could have squared it, but he went for goals, a big save, and then just an easy header. Coleman coming on changed everything. Yeah, I think that's fair, man. Oh, Griezmann went for the chip. I didn't even notice that. I thought he hit it, but fell for Benzema. That sucks. That sucks. Which Gold Cup final would you prefer? Canada versus the U.S. or Canada versus Mexico? Probably Canada versus the U.S. I think because, well, U.S. are bringing their B squad, and Mexico, I think, are bringing more of a B plus A minus squad. So I think that Canada will have a better chance against the U.S. Plus, we can do some fun stuff with Filippo, and I think Canada are going to bring a better squad than the States will. So that's who I would prefer. I don't know. Who do you prefer? Joseph Stalin, my man. I'm assuming you'd probably prefer U.S. and Canada. That touch was sweet. It was, man, but come on. It could have been 2-0 for Switzerland. That's such a hard pill to follow, especially if you're a Swiss supporter. And they were playing well. I thought Switzerland was a better team, but again, when it comes to pure quality of Griezmann, Mbappe, Benzema, they awoke. And Benzema has a brace now. France are looking a lot more confident, moving the ball down a lot better. Their captain, Lloris, woke them up. How did this happen in the last 5 minutes? Yeah, we went from a penalty miss that could have made it 2-0 to a 2-1 lead for France. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. That sucks. Damn it, that's Bayern putting up Coman's value for Liverpool. He's had a good game. Yeah, Coman, you guys have said, Coman's made a big difference since coming on. You guys are saying he changed everything. He has. He's been very positive. But I remember, man, it goes down to Ricardo Rodriguez, who just picked up a yellow card to add insult to injury. If you have N'Golo Kante, you win. It's simple as that. I think that's fair. Deschamps is a lucky fraud. I don't know. France has picked it up since leveling things here, man. Sometimes life isn't fair. Give Conte Canadian citizenship. Well, I would take it, but I mean, our boy is cap tied. I'll settle for Tomori though. Tomori can come over and capitalize on Canadian citizenship. I think that's a win all around. France is getting owned by Spain and Italy, I think. I hope Spain beats France, and if they don't, then I hope Belgium or Italy do, whoever move on there. France haven't looked good in this tournament. I mean, they have a good opportunity here. Conte is leading the line. They've been pretty poor. Mbappe's got it, but very well done there from the Swiss defenders. Elvedi did very well. Stoney. Shrek, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Drop a like, guys, if you're just joining us here. Sometimes life isn't fair. That's the motto of today's stream. We saw the opportunity for the Swiss to make it 2-0, and within a matter of 5 minutes, it's 2-1 France. So, just sucks. Isn't Tomori already a Canadian citizen? He is. He was born in Canada. He's cap tied at the moment for England. However, with the new FIFA rules, Tomori can do a one-time switch to Canada. But he won't be eligible to represent Canada until November 2022. So, right before the World Cup starts. So, I don't know. It's a weird story, but I think he still could represent Canada if he wanted to, because of the new FIFA rule. If England don't win, then I want Italy to win this tournament. For me, I'm Germany, and then if not, I'm Belgium. Rodriguez hasn't been good after he left Wolfsburg. He hasn't. He was incredible at Wolfsburg, man. I don't know if you guys remember. Remember him at all at left back for that Wolfsburg squad, but he was something else. Rocked the number 34 and just did some incredible things. Moved on to Milan, didn't work out. Now he's playing for Torino. So it kind of shows you where his career kind of went, but there's still about 30 minutes-ish to play. The Swiss have showed that they are capable, but it's just a shame, man. It's just a shame. Shrek is going for the Czechs. I got some Czech in my background as well. My mom actually has a Czech Republic last name. Hubacek. Hubacek is my mom's last name. So, you know, I guess I have a soft spot-ish for the Czechs, but they're not, I don't know. We don't have a ton of Czech in our background just in recent times. How to make someone laugh without telling them a joke. How? Conte doesn't get into Canada's starting 11. I feel like Conte could go into anybody's starting 11. No, you are Germany or Sweden, Josh. All right, my man, there you go. Shaqiri has a nice little run there. There's a foul coming up. The Swiss have something. Germany is def beating England, Josh, unless Phil Foden decides to become Messi. I'm praying so, man. I'm praying for a Germany win over England. I think tomorrow will be fun. We will be doing a watch-along. Benzema Tigges swap deal. Be bold. It'd be bold to swap Tigges for Benzema. Germany winning tomorrow, I'm hoping. He used to play for Milan. He did. He was not very good at Milan. Rodriguez was not very good at Milan, man. Rodriguez went straight downhill after he left Wolfsburg. Shaqiri with a free kick backdoor. That looks promising. It had to fall to a defender, didn't it? That was a beautiful free kick, though. Well timed from Shaqiri. Varane is down, though. I'm not sure what happened to him. He was onside, too. It was a big opportunity, man. After England, I'm going to support Belgium. The Dortmund lads, man. It was a huge miss. Where is Mendy in France, the five-star king? I'm surprised that Mendy isn't their starting left back. They like to play with Pavard at right back and Lucas Hernandez at left back, which is just stupid. In my opinion, you should have a little bit more attack-minded fullbacks than just two center backs, man. But he's a defensive manager. He likes that system. He won a World Cup with it, so who am I to judge? Well, that's not a headline I thought I'd see. Jurgen Löw was hitting out at Jurgen Klopp after Klopp said that the back three hasn't worked for the Germany squad. What did he say about Klopp? Tell him to shut it, or... Oh, that's a good ball to Mbappe, but very well defended there by Elvedi without taking a foul. I'm not a big fan of the back three, and in the last match, Germany switched it up. Germany went to a back four in the last game against Hungary, and it looked way better. And it was the same starting 11 he had on the field that was in that 3-4-3. He just shifted it around. He put Kimmich in the middle. He moved Ginter out to right back. Dropped Gozens to left back. Put Havertz through the middle, and then had Sane and Gnabry out on the wings. And it looked 10 times better. And he was playing a 4-3-3 in the second half of the Hungary game, because his back three looked like shit. You think Laporte would have improved this France team? I don't know, maybe. They have very depth at their center back positions. They don't even have... Oh, God. I don't know what happened there. Looked like a weird ball. Let's see that. Did that hit somebody? Oh, it did. Oh, yeah, that was a poor header. That was a dangerous header, man. Out for a corner, though. I 100% agree with that. In my opinion, France manager's brains is a Timbit. I like that you use the Canada reference, Gully. Size of a Timbit. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a defensive coach, but I don't think... We saw Pavard get burnt today, and it could have been game over at 2-0 if they would have scored the pen. But a free kick from Griezmann, defended very well at the near post. He will get another look, though. Griezmann with the right. It's a decent ball, but... Granit Xhaka did very well there to clear it out. Mbappe seems over-dependent on Pogba to be effective. I mean, the front three is only as good as they can be when they get the ball. Pogba is the player through the midfield who are going to get the ball to the front three. He's obviously, he plays box to box, but he likes getting up the pitch. He likes having the ball. He likes picking out a pass. If he doesn't get the distribution from Pogba, because it doesn't look like it's coming from anywhere else, you can see some of the front three get a little isolated. When they've been a little bit more straightforward, when they've been able to get the ball up the pitch, they've been more effective. And Pogba's got it again. He finds Griezmann, who then finds Benzema, who's drifting out on the left. Nice ball to find Adrien Rabiot. Playing at left wing back, but defended very well from the Swiss. That was an awful ball to Paul Pogba. Mendy was injured for a long time. He was, but I do think that eventually they're going to have to integrate proper wingbacks, man. That's my opinion. This bandana was a poor idea today, boys. The hair got right out of the shower, threw on a bandana. The hair is just popping up everywhere. Should just wore a hat or freeballed it. Corner coming in, defended very well. Jan Sommer is a world-class keeper. I don't know if I'd say world-class, but he's a very good keeper in my opinion. Ronaldo said drink water and Coke. Went down to 4 billion. A lot better than Berkey. Sommer is better than Berkey. Oh, it's a foul. The forehead. I've had a big forehead for the majority of my life. I'm not gonna lie. Not the hairline, just the forehead. I have a big forehead. I've had a big forehead since I was young. That's why I've always grown my hair out in like the Justin Bieber kind of look. Because when I was younger, I was just like, man, I got a big effing forehead. I don't know what to do about it. So I grew my hair out. But I got out of the shower and I couldn't do it in time. So now we're wearing my girlfriend's bandana. I've had a small forehead forever. Not me, man. In public school, I had a big forehead. We did the old forehead kind of challenge. I had a nice forehead. That's why I've had the same haircut since I was young. Paul Pogba to Dortmund. Will never happen. France manager is the type of guy who at least it's out of focus so you can't see it clearly. Producer T is not here right now, and Producer T is not happy with the quality I set it up. Well, Taylor, what do you need me to do? Do I need to go put on the autofocus for a sec? Oh yeah, it is pretty badly out of focus. Let's see if I can fix it without Producer T here. All right, is it grabbing me? I can't even tell. All right, see if I fixed it at all. All right, I think, is it better? Producer T, did I do good? Did I fix it a little bit? I don't think it did anything. Taylor, this is why we miss you. Maybe I'll move up a little bit. Make it a little bit better. I don't know. Your forehead don't look that big. Well, I appreciate that. All right, well, Taylor's not impressed with how we did it. A big fail. That's okay. It's a nice ball there to Benzema. Well, Taylor did give advice on how to fix it. Because he said I made it worse, to be honest. I'll see if I can fix it, okay? You said touch the ring. I don't know how that works, though. That can't be better. All right, I think that's a little bit better. Potentially. Producer T, we miss you. That's what happens, you let me do things by myself. Other way. It's better now, right? A little bit better? Much better now? I can do it a little bit more too if I need. I don't know if I made it blurry again. We're gonna find out if I effed it up more. And it's 3-1. That's tough. Pogba wakes up. That's lame. But I think I made it worse. That was a nice goal, though, man. Well, the Swiss did okay. And they pissed it away. That was an absolute bullet. What a hit, man. Oh. On the replay, look at that. Smokes the camera, too. I just missed the camera, actually. That was a beautiful goal. But you blurry again. God damn it. I don't know what to do. But that was an absolute screamer. As I'm trying to fix the camera. Should have just left it first time. Whatever, we're going to leave it like this. It's not blurry-ish. We're fine. We're at 28 likes, guys, though. Drop a like if you're just joining us. Get us to over 30. I mean, we don't want France to win, but Paul Pogba definitely deserved a goal after a hit like that. Another rush, man. France is just having fun at this point, man. Another hit. Nice save by Summer. But yeah, blurry again. Yeah, we're fine now. Producer C says leave it. Where's Producer T? Producer T was busy today, wasn't able to be with us. But he tuned in to make sure that I don't look like a blurry goof, and we appreciate him for it. Gully says that was a good damn goal. It was, man. It just sucks. It sucks at the way that this could have played out. It literally could have been 2-0 Switzerland and probably game over. And now it's 3-1 France, and France will be cruising on. But I don't know. It'll make up for a much better, I guess, quarterfinal against France, Spain. Like what a quarterfinal on that side. France versus Spain, Italy versus Belgium. And then on the other side, you got Denmark and you got Czech, and then you got the winner of Sweden, Ukraine, Germany, England. So clearly one side is absolutely stacked compared to the other, man. But France did what they got to do. They got lucky, in my opinion. But they're going to be booking up a date with Spain, who's put up 5 goals in 2 games in a row. That's a good ball. Finds Kingsley Coman. Poor ball, though, in the end. Bro, I love Pogba. What a celebration. True entertainer. It was, man. It was. Jacob says, breaking Football Italia reporting that Lazio have made a paid loan offer with obligation, or with an option to buy. It's an obligation if Lazio finish in the top 4. I read that this morning. I don't know if that's breaking news or not. The one I read this morning from about 4 different posts was that they basically had an agreement lined up and that Brandt agreed personal terms. Then another report came and says that there's a 4 million loan bid with a 23 million option to buy. And then I read that Lazio did no such offer, and that Brandt put an Instagram post. I don't know. The whole story is very confusing, but the main thing to take away is that the deal, if that's the case, is crap. You don't want that. You don't want anything to do with the loan unless the obligation is 100%. Because in my opinion, Lazio is not going to finish in the top 4 next season, and you just sent Brandt on a loan for nothing. You might as well sell him. Looks like the Spaniards are going to knock France out of the quarterfinals. I like it. England always gets the easier draw and F it up. Yeah, well, hopefully Germany will take advantage of that and have a nice easy path to the finals. But we got about 10 minutes to go in this game. 3-1 for France. Looks like it's pretty much game over. It's going to be an interesting match. France and, well, I mean, I can only see the Spain and France game going one way, and it's the fact that Spain is going to dominate the possession. France is not good with possession. They sit back anyways. No matter what game Spain can play, man, they're going to have possession. And I bet you it's going to be like 65-35 possession next when Spain and France take on each other. However, Spain are notorious for not being able to finish, even though they've put up 10 goals in 2 games. Spain is just, I don't know. It's going to be different, man. It's going to be different. I don't know. I still feel like France would be the favorites. What's the point of loans? 0. If it's not an obligation to buy, the point of the loan would be Lazio can't afford it. Straight up. That's why they put the obligation in there will only be effective if they get Champions League football, which they're not favorites to get Champions League football, and they probably won't, so it's a stupid deal. And I don't think Dortmund would accept it. Babu coming in. Nice ball. 3-2. Severovic gets his second. Bundesliga player. Whips it in the young, or well, not young, but he's mid-20s. Wolfsburg defender. Babu with a beautiful ball in. And Severovic gets a head on it to get his second in. 10 minutes to play. 3-2. Game's back on. It's a nice ball, though. It's a beautiful ball. Nice timed run. Gets between the defenders. Headed it in. Second of the game. Probably should have let him take the pen. It could have been on a hat-trick right now. Could have had his hat-trick. That was a bullet of a header, though. Comebacks on, man. We've already seen 1 3-goal lead blown today. Let's see another one. Isn't the Man City manager Spanish as well? They love possession. Oh, yeah. Spanish football is notorious for good possession, for good workup, for good passing. This Spanish side, in my opinion, is not that strong, but they will still dominate you in possession. Bundesliga is all over the Swiss team. Yes, they are, man. Yeah, 3 to 4 million loan according to the sources. I was told that source isn't super legitimate, but that it wasn't actually going to come. Rate Dortmund's, I'm assuming their new home jerseys out of 10. I gave them a 7. I don't think they're overly impressive. I think they're not the nicest ones I've ever seen, but they're growing on me. I don't know. What do you guys think about Dortmund's new home kits? Rate them out of 10. I think 7 is what I would put them at. Switzerland had Croatia in the Spain game. Yep. We saw a game that was already blown today. 3-1. I don't know, man. France are going to sit back. There's 8 to play. Looks like Pavard's got a nice bloody elbow there. Griezmann does very well. Finds Rabiot. Took it again with the left and just a bullet. What's the best Dortmund jersey of all time? My favorite jersey of all time is their blackout kit, for sure. Rabiot was hit a couple today with his he hit a couple today with his left, man. It's a nice ball. Is this what football is all about? This is what football is all about, man. Entertainment. What a story it would be, though, to miss a pen that could have made it 2-0, go down 3-1, come back, get it to a 3-3 draw, send it to extra time. It's not a good ball there, though. Get Rabiot off the field. I wasn't overly convinced with his performance today. I don't know what you guys thought. Paul Pogba does well. Spain would have been better if they actually played Thiago from the start. It would give them an option to play at a higher tempo. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. There's still some issues with me for that Spain squad. Mainly their striker. But Morata is playing better. Come on. Take a look. Come on, Switzerland. Let's do this. Find Xhaka. They got Ricardo Rodriguez. If he gets a nice ball in here, he can make up for that penalty miss. Or just go for it. Oh! Oh, it's off. No. Oh. Come on. Take another look at it. Tell me that's onside. No, he's off. He's off. Oh, man. That could have been insane. No Paco, no party. Well, Murata scored today, so maybe he'll find a little bit of goal scoring for him. But no, that's offside. I don't think any dude over 6 foot who can run at high speed should ever be allowed to play soccer. Depends. Some center backs aren't the most mobile and aren't the most quick, but are very good in the air. And if they're surrounded by the right people, they can still be very effective. But that was a lot closer at first than I thought. And you just described almost. I was going to say that too. But oh man, there's 5 to go. Can Switzerland do it? Can they come back? Soccer. Us North Americans do use that word. If you say football in Canada or the United States, you're referring to a different sport. But I use football here on the channel, except for when I do some Canada content, then I use soccer. But I know most of my viewers don't like the S word. And we've been careful saying it, but make a video with Royce. I would love to make a video with Royce. Granted, Shaka, nice ball. I don't know if that'll happen, but, you know, I can hope. We got a connection with the club. We can see what we can do. Oh, he goes for the nutmeg and then gets the foul. And Bob would be smarter than that. Adrian Rabiot's down. Rodriguez is coming off. The bully of today's game is going to be Ricardo Rodriguez. That's a tough display, man. It's a tough display. But he's getting subbed off. Going a little bit more attacking outlet. Another Bundesliga man coming on. You would get bullied if you said that in the UK. Hey, that's why I've been very... We've used football. We've used football here on the channel because we have a lot of Europeans. But Sissoko is coming on for Griezmann. Obviously more of a defensive shape. Griezmann, I don't think Griezmann's had the best game. I don't think he's had the worst game. He was very involved in the second goal for Benzema. But he didn't have, I don't know, I felt like he didn't have a lot of distribution. Gets a big hug from Didier Deschamps, though. Real man-manager there. You kick a ball with a foot. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know what North American culture is like. If you come to Canada and you say football, people will assume you're referring to American football. But I do my best to use football as it's supposed to be intended on the channel. 3 minutes to go here. Actually, 2 minutes to go here in the 90 with obviously some extra time to come. Kingsley Coman just picked up a yellow. And Bobby with a nice ball, and France win a throw. If only Rodriguez didn't miss that pen. Yusuf, how you doing, my man? Member on the channel. Automatically entered into our draw for the kit. Do you think Dortmund would win Champions League anytime soon? It's hard to tell. I wouldn't put money on it if that's what you're asking. But like I said, any time that Dortmund are gonna win something, they're gonna go into the season not being favorites, and they're gonna go on a surprise run. That's kind of how Dortmund do it. But can I enter Tactical Manager into the giveaway? If you want to. If you for every super chat you do, you get another tick. So if you want to be in the draw twice, Isaiah, and you do another super chat, I can put it under your name. But if you want to give it to Tactical Manager, I can do that as well. It's completely up to you. Xhaka with a nice ball. All reports that Sancho fee is agreed. Is that reliable? It is. I read that report earlier. It seems like it's pretty much done and dusted. I'm assuming the deal could go down. I mean, if England lose tomorrow, I bet you the deal could go down in the following day. We ain't scared of the team biscuits. Oh, took out Pogba. No foul given. Xhaka with a beautiful ball. Come on. Switzerland ties it. No way. No way. And Isaiah does a donation, so I guess we'll enter Tactical Manager into the contest with a. And so if Tactical Manager wins, he's gonna definitely order himself a nice. He'll order himself a nice US kit, but it's 3-3. Second game today that we've seen a 3-1 lead blown. No way. And it happens from a Paul Pogba. Damn. Let's go. Switzerland are back in it. It was a beautiful ball and a little juke and an excellent finish. This game's heading on to extra time, man. Yusuf says, "Let's go Swiss." Yusuf, we'll enter you for a second time into the kit draw. Thanks for the donation, my man. Thanks for the extra donation again from Isaiah. That one for Tactical Manager, so we'll put his name in the draw as well. 3-3. This game is not over, baby. Pug was pissed. This is wild, man. I expected a louder scream from you. 3-3. What a game. What a game. Ricardo Rodriguez is just praying that Switzerland can pull this thing around. Head into extra time, man. Conte was napping out there. Someone just said earlier in the chat that they predicted 5-3. And if this thing turns 5-3 for Switzerland, that would be... Actually, no, you said 5-3 France. That'd be a bold prediction. Unless Switzerland can win it here. Nice ball. Paul Pogba. Looking for Mbappe. Coleman's got it. I can't believe this thing's going to head into overtime. Extra time between France, Switzerland, back-to-back games today. I think it'll go Spain game with France winning 5-3 in extra time. That'd be a bold pick, my man. You're coming close. Where's Tactical Manager? He is not here today. But Ricardo Rodriguez must feel relieved. I'm thinking so, man. Nice ball. Conte does very well. But again, defended well by the Swiss and clears it up. Severovic does well there. Oh, man. Head into extra time. Conte was napping out there. France looked nervous as shit. But the Swiss are fired right up. Minute to go in regular time. I think Tat is doing something with... He is. I think Tactical Manager is traveling right now. I believe he is. Just tuning in. Anything exciting happened? Well, oh, what a ball. No. Oh, he was in. Yeah, something definitely exciting happened. It was 3-1 for France. The game is now 3-3, and Switzerland honestly just had a chance to take the lead. A 2-goal lead blown by the France after Ricardo Rodriguez missed a penalty to make it 2-0 for Switzerland. Went 3-1 France. Now it's 3-3 with the game looking to head to extra time. Oh, Sissoko does very well there, though. Find Coleman. Oh! Coleman ring with one off the bar. Last kick of the game. Damn, man. What a hit. Took it well down with his chest. It was always rising, though. That would have been a bullet if that thing went in. What a hit, though. All right, guys, we got predictions for extra time. That was close, man. Anything exciting happened, the person says. I loved it. This was a good game. I said it earlier in the stream, man. I said that it was a good game before before when it was 1-0, man. We're going into extra time, though. Let's see some predictions. We got 5-3 France. That was one of the predictions we saw earlier. My bandana's annoying. This was the best day of the Euros. For sure it was. Xhaka, last second stunner. The Swiss they surely have to win it now, man. 4-3 Poland. It's a bold prediction. I'd be surprised if it came true. But yes, this has definitely been the best day, man. 2 absolute bangers of games. Swiss to win 4-3 in extra time. Switzerland look like the better team now, man. They got all the momentum. 14 goals today. Xhaka about to make Arsenal fans regretful. Or the first penalty shootout. That'd be wild. First penalty shootout. I can see it, man. I can see France holding on, man. France are not the better team right now. I'd put my money actually probably on a shootout. Guess Swiss ain't that bad, eh? Chocolate is working. Dave the editor prediction. An anticlimactic 3-3 penalty shootout, baby. I agree. That's where I'm gonna put my money with Dave the editor. I like it. Rocking a nice pick as well. That's why I like the Euros more than the World Cup. Gully says 8-4. Wicked prediction. Let's give you a wild second half, man. This game has been all over the place. The fact that Switzerland thought that they could have been up by 2. They didn't take it. They missed a pen. And then France scored 3 to make it 3-1. Game should be over. Out of nowhere, Switzerland come and make it 3-3. And now we're heading to extra time. This game was incredible. Incredible game to watch. Conte last minute goal. Nah, bro. Dumb, bro. The only game I missed in the Euros has to be a good one. Tough, man. It is, man. This is an incredible watch. A lot of storylines on this bad boy as we head into extra time. Yusuf, you Canadian? Yusuf is Canadian. He's living in Toronto. I know that. Pavard own goal. Last minute. Be a cruel way, but I mean, why not, man? Why Dortmund ditching the black stripes? In terms of a new kit? What are you saying, my man? Wait, no, I take my words back. 6-3 Switzerland, a Kanji hat-trick. I feel like that's natural. A Kanji hat-trick to win it, I like it. We're heading into extra time, though, guys. If you're new around here, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Should be a good one. And subscribe if you guys are new. And then put your prediction in. Because I like this prediction right now. 6-3 within a Kanji hat-trick. I feel like that's only natural. I feel like they're going to pens. I have that feeling, too. I think that France are going to be defensive, man. I think that this is going to be... I think Switzerland's going to try to take it to them. And it's going to be more of a defensive display here in extra time. I predict a Kanji mistake cost the game. Yusuf! Come on, don't predict that. That's not what we want to see. If anything, we want to see a Pavard mistake. Jan Sommer goal. All right. Okay, I respect it. You guys are bold. Someone said Poland was going to win this match, which took me by surprise, but I, again, respect the decision. Like the streamer, I'll say the S word. The S word is soccer. But we don't want Gully to say it. Jacob's been preaching this all day. Oh, man. Oh, man. This has been... This has been quite the match, man. Let's go take a look at the bench. Am I behind? Are you guys at... I think my stream was behind. What does soccer mean? That's weird. What minute are you guys at? 'Cause I'm just at kickoff right now, but on FootMob it says that they're at 99 minutes. Unless that's wrong. I don't know. I'm at kickoff. I'm at kickoff too. That's weird. Go to FootMob right now. I was just going there to check out the bench, but it says that they're at 100 minutes, which I think is very weird. But they are kicking off here in the second half. On the bench that could still come on, you have Ben Yedder, you have Olivier Giroud. I guess maybe Lucas Hernandez, Marcus Thuram. A lot of movement from the Swiss bench. Mine says 91st. Maybe mine was just maybe glitching out. I don't know. It's weird. But all right. Second half is underway. Producer T's at kickoff. I'm at kickoff too. I guess you guys are aligned with me, but put in your predictions. Are we going to go into a penalty shootout? Pavard in the book. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe FootMob just had a glitch. Said that FootMob was at the 100 minute, which obviously is not right. But I was like, oh god, did I somehow lose it? Deshaun is getting bullied. I'm pretty sure this chat is mostly going for, I don't know, put it in right now. Who are you going for? You guys back in Switzerland? Because I definitely am. Please no penalty shootout. Don't want to see a penalty shootout, man. Nice little run there from the Swiss. Believe wins a corner. First corner of extra time. France because of Conte's who Gully's going for. 4-3 for the Swiss, says A. Arnold. Yusuf's back in Switzerland. Switzerland are my boys now, says Jacob. Yeah. I mean, I want to see them win just because it's an underdog. I don't have any special connection to France. Shrek is still going for Poland. I really respect it. Shrek, you do things differently. Corner coming up. Oh. Good little look, man. Good little look. France only because I bet on them. I didn't have spits. Well, it's fair. Money is important. Switzerland has always been my favorites after Germany. Sebastian would be proud. Sebastian would be proud. Benzema's gone down with cramp, though. Or something's going on. Hey, Arnold. Yo, betting on the favorites in this Euro's kind of not working for me. I personally invest, not bet. Fair. Looks like Benzema's going off, though. I'm assuming it'd be for Giroud. It is. Giroud's coming on. Sorry, I've been taken away by Conte's smile and bald head. I'm a traitor, boys. I'm so behind so much I had to rewind the live stream for 4 minutes. Well, there you go, Dave the editor. You're finding us, though. It's all good. I only bet on the World Cup. It's investing in fancy gambling. That's fair. That's fair. Nice play, though. Benzema has come off for Giroud, so a huge downgrade in terms of quality of striker on the pitch for France. However, Giroud does perform for the French national team, so we'll have to wait and see how he gets on today. Here comes Paul Pogba. I'm curious to see which team's going to go for it, man. I have not been... Oh, it's a good run, though, by Coleman. I haven't been impressed with France today. Oh, it finds Pavard. And a massive save by Sommer. That's a big, big save. It's a beautiful run down the side from Kingsley Coman. Got himself some space. Decent ball into the box. Fell to Pavard. Took it relatively well. It might have hit his hand, so I don't know if this goal would have stood. I'm worried about someone in the chats ahead of me. It's always a worry when you're behind, man. It's always a worry behind. It's a big upgrade. Ben's played 90 minutes. Giroud is almost as good as Ben's anyways. Giroud is definitely not almost as good as Ben's, but Giroud is a good target man late in the game. Coming on with fresh legs is always a good, but I mean, Benzema's a much better striker in my opinion. Giroud gives something different, and it means that they won't have to give the ball. Yeah, I mean, Giroud's very good in the air. I think he's one of the best headers of the balls that you're going to find in the number 9 position. They have Coleman on the pace. I don't know. It's going to be tough, man. I think it's going to be tough. Switzerland are taking the game to France, but coming in this late in the second half, especially in extra time, we're going to see what some of these legs are made of. I don't know. I'd bet that France has a little bit more stamina, but Sissoko did well there. Benz is a Benz. No competition. Severovic is coming off for Switzerland. He had a brace today, had a good game. Looks a little disappointed to come off. France should play more direct anyways. With Giroud on, I feel that's a clear indication that they definitely will be playing a little bit more direct. But showing I think the 2 goals. Yes, it is. Shows the first one, beautiful header. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see the first penalty shootout of this Euros. I think it'd be fun. We should play Kobel. Maybe we could see Kobel have a dual role as both striker and goaltender. Well, I don't know about that, but does very well. Xhaka. Why is Rabona TV not streaming? I'm not sure, but I'm going to be seeing Adrian later today. We're doing a Canada Day special, guys. So stay tuned if you want that. But here's a good little run. Oh, and Pabu. Beautifully done. Oh, it's an excellent run down the right-hand side. I'm not sure who he burnt there from the France defender, but it looked very nice. That would have been a nice, well-worked goal. Oh, but Mbappe does very well for himself. Very well done from Mbappe to find Kingsley Coman. Trying to take on the defender and blazes it over. Probably sad about Portugal. Yeah, Adrian was not happy. Was not happy from the Portugal game. To be fair, it was a good game. It was a good game, but yeah, he looked pretty bummed. He was not happy with Santos, I know that. But yeah, for you Canadians out there or anyone who just cares about that, we'll have a nice Canada Day special this Thursday with Adrian from Rabona TV and myself. Looking very much forward to it. Can't believe France is struggling against Swiss. At least they made it to the finals. Yeah, Coleman's down injured right now though. Not a good sign if you're a Bayern supporter or potentially a Liverpool supporter. Coleman has had riddled injuries, I believe, in the past. It's not looking good. Looks like Thuram is getting ready. It's not good, man. It's not good. He looks he's in pain, man. You better be having Timbits or Beaver tails. Why is my bandana looking so crooked? I don't know. When you see injuries like that, man, and it's a player who has, what the hell am I doing with my bandana? Where are we? We're making it somewhat even. I don't know, man. It's gonna be sketchy. It's gonna be sketchy. See how Coleman is. He's walking around, which is a good sign, but he stayed down. He did not look like he was in good shape there, man. Someone tell the final score line. The score is 3-3 right now. Take him off. It looks like Thuram is warming up, so it does look like Coleman is going to probably be taken off. See the wave going on right now, which is nice. But I think Coleman's back off the pitch right now. So France are down to 10 men for the time being. Marcus Thuram is warming up. Everybody saw the wave. It looked nice. Crazy how Mbappe is not playing well. You don't think Mbappe's having a good game? Little Route 1 football there. I thought Mbappe's been okay. I don't think he's been spectacular. He's had some opportunities. He's lost some one-on-one battles, which obviously can affect a player what he's obviously good at. At the 100th minute. Oh, and this is where, I mean, Mbappe is quiet, but he just needs one chance. And they found him. 4 Swiss players on him. Finds Sissoko, who puts it to the moon. This is as good as we've seen it from the French today. Xhaka's down, though. Sissoko is still bad. Xhaka went down with a cramp. He's had a good game today, man. Come on, France. We have a French supporter in the channel. How you doing, my friend? Be sure to drop a like, guys, if you're just joining us. Subscribe if you're new. And let me know which way you think this thing's going to turn, because Xhaka has had an excellent game today. Hopefully he'll be okay. He'd be a tough loss for them. He's trying to impress Jose Mourinho and get that call to Roma. Sissoko, no. Isaiah, I respect the pun. It's a good ball, but Lloris gets there relatively easily, but has to play it out for a corner. The Swiss are playing Route 1 type of football, man. They are. They're playing straight to the point. They're looking well, man. Scoreline, it's 3-3. Is that what you're asking when you keep saying scoreline? If so, I will let you know if someone scores. But the score right now is 3-3. Pogba just slipped. Quite embarrassing. Nice turn. Ruben Vargas is very well to win a corner, man. Oh. It's a good opportunity for the Swiss, man. Set pieces and extra time like this. And it is Ruben Vargas who's going to take it. The young Augsburg winger. Pavard looks like he's aged 20 years. Oh. Bet you listen to country music. Nope. I have. I'm not going to lie to you. I did like country for a time in my life. But not as much anymore. I'm more of a rock kind of man. Tragically Hip, for any of you Canadians. Glorious Sons, that's my kind of music. Out, and I believe that's another corner. No. I think Jose Mourinho is fantastic. I prefer not to speak or I'll be in trouble. Well, it looks like Mourinho is targeting Granit Xhaka, so he'll probably be keeping an eye on the man here today. Our France supporter is putting up the rock on with the praying and the muscle. Potential penalty check. No, nothing. That could have been nerve-wracking for the Swiss, man. Check over. No pen. Swiss probably didn't need another penalty. Well, Rodriguez isn't on the pitch, so you know. For who? It was a potential penalty for Swiss, but it was not given. We're coming up to the end of the first half of extra time. We got a Napoli supporter. That's my Serie A squad as well. I do like Napoli. Do you watch the Copa America games too? I do. I haven't watched like a ton of them. I try to tune into the Brazil games. I like watching Brazil. But other than that, I think I tuned into one of the Argentina games, and that's been about it. So I think I've watched maybe 2 or 3 games so far. Once we get into the quarters, I'll probably watch a little bit more. They've been some good games too. I've watched all the highlights though. The highlights are on the Copa America YouTube channel. Here comes Ruben Vargas. Xhaka, that's an okay ball. No, it's not. Let Xhaka take the next pen. Yeah, I mean, it was a shame that... I mean, Rodriguez is their penalty taker. I'm trying to think on the pitch... who would be good at taking pens for for Switzerland. I feel like Xhaka could take a pen. Gully says France winning 5-3. What's your prediction? Let me know your guys' prediction. There's a second half here to come. If you haven't given a prediction yet, we've seen a few 5-3 Frances. My prediction is that it's going to go to go to a penalty shootout. But I hope it does. I hope it goes to a penalty shootout. First penalty shootout of the Euros is always fun. And if it knocks out the defending World Cup champions, that's even better. It's a good ball. Mbappe finds Sissoko down the wing. Very well done from the Swiss. What's your opinion on Lozano? I like Lozano. I thought he did some unbelievable things playing out for PSV. Made that move to Napoli where he had a disaster of a first season. He found his form, and I think Lozano's going to be a big part of the season next year, playing probably out on the right-hand side. But the one extra minute of extra time has been played. We are heading in to the second half of extra time, man. Drop a like, guys, if you're just joining us. Put your prediction in. Producer T put his. He said Switzerland on pens. I'm going to back him. Producer T and I are on the same page. Switzerland on pens. I hope not. I think Swiss is not good on pens. I think I would back France before I would Switzerland, but I agree, man. James is here, says let's go Switzerland just because I love underdogs. I think that's fair. I think a lot of the neutrals will agree with you. Want to lift the title, France, Euro 2020. They got 15 minutes to play before this game may go to a penalty shootout. Jacob says 4-3 Switzerland, backing a goal in the second half. Conte scoring the winning goal. Come on, Gully. We got a Kanji. We're going to Kanji. Kanji scoring the winning penalty. That's my prediction. Isaiah says, let's go Switzerland. I still think Switzerland will score and win. They've been the better team in the game, in my opinion, man. I think there's easily a chance for that. Switzerland on pens. No chance for France. Oh, baby. This should be fun. Back-to-back games in extra time. The Spain game went completely Spain's way in extra time. Croatia just did not have it. But get some deadlocks. Just dreadlocks. Get some dreadlocks. Yeah, I don't have the hair for dreadlocks, man. I got thin-ass hair. But yeah. You think Switzerland wants the pens and France doesn't? I agree, but also it's hard for a defensive team like France's approach to basically say that they're going to go for it. I feel like both teams are going for it as evenly as possible, which is why I think in the end it's just going to end 3-3, and we're going to be seeing our first pens. The Swiss will knock France in the 119th. It's 118th. All right, well, it's got to be a Kanji, man. Corner coming in from Ruben Vargas, little Bundesliga magic, finds the head of a Kanji, and Swiss win 4-3. But I still think that the game's going to go to pens. James says, Josh, I beg you, do not get dreads. I can promise you, even if I wanted dreads, I don't have the hair for it. I got long, shaggy, thin hair. I feel like you need a different style of hair to rock dreadlocks. I could be wrong, but I will not ever have them. So we'll never know. But second half has kicked off, guys. 15 minutes to play before we may see a penalty shootout. That was a poor ball there, but Hugo Lloris does get there in time. Drop a like if you're just joining us, and then put in the France or Swiss emoji, depending on who you want to win, because the chat is backing Switzerland. And I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Switzerland has the most Bundesliga players. It might have been Austria, but I know Switzerland has a lot of them. That's a nice ball. Finds Mbappe. Does well. And a foul. And a foul, baby. Finds Sissoko, though. Wasn't given. I thought that was a foul, man. I thought that was tough. But Conte's got the ball now. Switzerland, we got some more Swiss love. That's who we're going for, guys. We're gonna be the neutrals. We don't want France to win. Let's make this Turtle wildly interesting with seeing them get knocked out. And it could give Spain a good opportunity to move on as well. But I hit the ref. Oh, boys. Austria and Swiss both have a lot from the Bundesliga. But Jacob says I know Jacob's backing the Swiss. Come on. Els is backing the Swiss as well. Elvedi. Isaiah's got the Swiss flags coming through. I don't trust Hugo Lloris. If it goes to pens, the Swiss will definitely win. Well, Hugo Lloris did have a penalty save already. Now, the player he saved, Ricardo Rodriguez, is already subbed. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. If Denmark win the Euros, would you dye your hair green for Shrek? No. There's no way I'm dyeing my hair green, but it would be a beautiful story. It would be one of the coolest stories ever if Denmark won the Euros. And they have an okay path there. I think they should be able to take on the Czech Republic, and then depending on how the form of on the day of Germany and England is, they have a shot. Oh, that's a hard challenge there on Pogba. That's got to be a foul. It is, and it's a yellow on Xhaka. That was a hard challenge. Paul Pogba is down. Most of the time, the team who scored last has psychological advantage. Yep, I believe, yeah. Whoever shoots first, they have I think they win 60+% of the shootouts, if that's what you're referring to. Akanji is in the book, man. Yellow card for Manuel Akanji. Free kick coming up for France. Conte takes it short. Nice ball in, but defended well by our boy Akanji. And he wins a foul, too. Actually, that might have been Xhaka. They all have white hair. It's hard to tell. That's true. Low-key want Denmark to win. Long live Eriksson. It would be an incredible story. It would be an incredible story if you were to win it like that. Your best player goes down, you lose your first 2 games, and you go on to win the tournament. It would be an incredible story for Denmark. I think everybody low-key would like to see them win, but that's a nice ball, but Lloris does very well to get it. Own goal for Golden Boot. Let's do it, Swiss. That's a good run there by Conte. Oh, but he does so well to win it. Finds Kingsley Coman, goes by with easy pace. Finds Mbappe. Oh, a Schalke jersey would look good on you. No, I would never wear a Schalke kit. But Tactical Manager is running a contest for a Schalke kit. It's a signed Matthew Hoppe Schalke kit. Now, if you're American and you're interested in that, go for it. But no, you're not going to catch me rocking blue anytime soon. Black and yellow, baby. Black and yellow. Oh, but another poor ball. Given away from the Swiss. Sissoko with a little bit of pace. Yeah, Coman had a beautiful run, man. Coman has been very good since coming on, but he did pick up a knock earlier, which was worrying because you guys who are familiar with Coman know that he has a ton of injury problems. Nice ball from Adrien Rabiot to find Kingsley Coman. No foul given, though. Oh, that's a good job. Oh, a beautiful ball to find Mbappe, but he just slices it. That was tough. That was tough to watch. And Mbappe looks like he hurt himself too, so not what you want to see. 10 minutes to go, boys. But what a beautiful ball. Was that... Who was that there? Coman did very well to win it. I think it was Pogba. Clearly onside. I should have found a way to take it with his right. But damn, man. Akanji was playing him offside. Mbappe showing his 4-star weak foot. Yeah, it was a poor finish. And he looked like he pulled something too, which is just never good. And yeah, Mbappe hasn't had the best game. Marcus Thuram came on for Coman. So Coman came on and then went off with a knock. Hopefully he's, for his own sake, hopefully he's okay. Nice ball. Easily into the hands of Lloris. Nice ball. Marcus Thuram, obviously another Bundesliga talent, but we have a corner coming up, and it looks like Mbappe is going to take it. There's a short ball, finds Rabiot. Oh, but the Swiss are there. Nike or Adidas? I'm a Nike kind of man. I don't know. What do you guys wear? What are your boots? I was always Nike all the way. Nice ball. Finds Pogba. That's a foul. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Eight minutes to go, man. Yeah, Mbappe is gone now. France might actually lose. I don't know, man. This is going to be very interesting if this thing goes to pens, man. First... Oh, that's a good ball. No, it's not. Kind of a good ball from Akanji. It was the right look. Rabiot as well. I can't believe Rabiot was still on the pitch. I didn't think he had the best game. But both teams, I don't know. To me, it seems like both teams are just kind of looking for that draw at this point. There hasn't been a crazy amount of looks besides that Mbappe run, but obviously did not take it. Xhaka's got it. Poor. Oh, Pogba with a beautiful ball. Finds Marcus Thuram. Oh, Olivier Giroud. Not sure what happened there. It was a very poor finish on his end. That was a nice workup play from France. It was a lot better. Look at the first time hit there from Paul Pogba, though. That is what he can do, and that's what he can do so well. Finds Thuram. Had a nice little look, and Akanji just kind of stood his body in the way, guys. If you're just joining us, be sure to drop a like. Let me know where you guys are watching from today. Do we have anyone watching from France or Switzerland? I don't think we've seen anyone from France or Switzerland yet. But I'm sure you guys are a little bit more... I mean, I'm nervous. But I feel like you guys would be a little bit more nervous than I am. I'm a neutral. But I would like to see Switzerland win because, you know, why not? Makes it easier for any other team to win. But does very well there. Akanji's had a good game. Alveti's had a good game. Look at Zachary. He says, what a great day of soccer. He drops the S word on the chat. When I do it, it's frowned upon, but 14 goals today. Yeah, it's been wild, man. And maybe a shootout, which would be incredible. Bundesliga All-Stars versus Serie A All-Stars. Yeah. Sissoko did well there. Gully, you're from Markham area? Not too far from where I live. Went to a few camps in Markham area at my old job. 5 minutes to go here, boys. Isaiah drops the S word a bunch of times on the chat. The European viewers will not like it, but that's okay. We got a good split of North American and European. Finds Benjamin Pavard. Pogba. I don't know, man. The build-up play has been very slow. To me, it just seems like like they're just going for the draw, man. Pogba tried a little bit too much there. Turns it over. Does look like we do have someone watching from France today. Paul Pogba's got it. Nice ball into the box, but defended well by Alveti. This thing's getting closer to a shootout as they just punted up the field from Switzerland. Rabiot as well there. But no, he doesn't. Poor in the end. And Switzerland are probably just going to try to hold on to the ball for now. Doesn't look like a ton of them are trying to push for anything here, man. Switzerland are probably just at this point going for the pens. Who in the world calls it football except North America? The whole world called it football. They do. I've done my best to call it football here on the channel, guys. I am North American. Ireland, Australia, South Africa, Canada, North America. Ireland call it soccer, eh? Did not know that. The supporters in the stadium today look very, very nervous. 3 minutes to go, baby. We're gonna see the first penalty shootout, maybe, in the Euros so far. Be sure to drop a like, guys. I'm not sure what our like count is at. If we haven't hit 50, drop a like. It's appreciated. And let's all cheer for Switzerland, because you know what? It's what we all want. Xhaka's had a very good game today. He just drew another foul. Agents has jumped in, says, I see you with the fresh hair. I got out of the shower late. My hair was soaking wet. I put on a bandana, and it's been a disaster because it's not tight enough, and it keeps slipping down my face. And it's been a tough day that way. Akanji goes for a bullet. Not the best decision making there from Akanji, but Vargas is very well to make up for it. 2 minutes to go, baby. 2 minutes to go before we're seeing a penalty shootout. There's some really tasty quarterfinal matches. A lot of young underdogs coming into this tournament, man. And if France gets knocked out here, that's big for the other side. Rabiot whips in a left-footed cross. Quite poor. Finds Kimpembe. Nice little run. Didn't quite make it to Mbappe. But I believe there's a foul given. There is. Man bun. I can maybe put my hair in a man bun, but I probably won't do it. It's pretty long. I haven't got a haircut in 3 months because Canada's decided not to open anything. Opinion on Isaac and Kulusevski. Olivier Giroud! But Jan Sommer is there. Good last little ditched effort there. But my opinion on Isaac is that, he's a good player, man. I saw him obviously at Dortmund, didn't do too well. Moved on over to Real Sociedad where he redeveloped his career. And of course, I think Kulusevski is an excellent winger. I think he's going to have a much bigger involvement in Juve's season next year. Hair salons are open here, bro. They've just opened back up, like where I am, but my hairdresser was so booked up I couldn't get in until July 6th. That was a good save by Summer. No, I don't like penalty shootouts. Abel doesn't like penalty shootouts. Well, there's a free kick coming here late. Now, granted, Xhaka can hit him. Can hit him from distance, man. So it's the 119th minute right now. It's basically at the 120 mark. And this will probably be one of the last kicks of the game. Xhaka to win it for Switzerland. It would have to be a special kind of hit to do it from this distance. Is he gonna? Come on, it's surely got to be Xhaka to take it. Oh, Xhaka. Awful effort in the end. This thing's going to pens, baby. Oh, man. I predicted a shootout. I predicted a shootout as well. We're seeing penalties, guys. Drop a like. This has been a long live stream. We've had extra time. We're now going to pens. Granit Xhaka with the last awful effort towards the end, but we're hitting penalties. Let's do this. Come on, Switzerland. Knock out one of the favorites. Someone told me Ronaldo is better than Messi because Messi is playing against crap teams and alligators while Ronaldo is playing alligators. What are you talking about, agents? Switzerland letting us down there. Yeah, it would have been a beautiful walk-off kind of goal if Xhaka could have nailed that one, but please, Switzerland, just win. This is going to be crazy. Shootout's coming up. I don't know who the favorites are. There's been a penalty already today, but it's went to Ricardo Rodriguez, who's no longer on the on the pitch. Sometimes it gets awkward if you've taken a penalty earlier in the game, which Rodriguez did, but since he won't be on the pitch, he won't have to take another one. Lloris is good at pens. I don't know how decent Sommer is at pens or not. But if you like Switzerland and you want to see an upset today, guys, drop a like. Let me know in the chat. Because I feel like the majority of the world right now are going towards the Swiss. So sorry for my French supporters, but you know how it is. Abel says, why? Not looking forward to the penalty shootout. Someone came in with the bold Ronaldo better than Messi claim. I think they're both GOATs. I think they're both incredible. 5-4 Switzerland. Now, the coin flip is going to be important. I mean, statistics show that the team that obviously shoots first has the advantage. So I feel like whoever... I really don't think it truly matters, but I mean, there is more of a psychological impact on the person shooting second. But I don't know, guys. We're going to wait and see. Xhaka's firing everyone from Switzerland up right now. But I don't know. The world's watching. First shootout so far at Euro 2020. The neutrals will be going for Switzerland. That is a fact. But I'm assuming France is gonna have better shooters, and I think Lloris already saving one. I mean, Lloris is historically relatively good at pens, but all in my opinion, all that doesn't really matter going into a penalty shootout, man. 71 people watching the stream. Be sure to like it, or you'll delete your Fortnite account. Much love, Gully. We appreciate it. Drop a like if you're just joining us. Put in your predictions. What's your predictions in the shootout? Someone said 5-4 Switzerland. I do like that. I feel like there's going to be a couple misses. So I'm going to go 4-3 Switzerland. 4-3 Switzerland on pens. Send the neutrals into a good day, man. Good day. And if you're new to the channel, guys, be sure to subscribe and say hello in the chat if you are new around here. And let me know where you guys are watching from and if you are new. Love seeing new people join the chat. We have 82 of us in the stream today. Shrek had another bold prediction of 7-0 Poland. It's you know what? You gotta respect it. You gotta respect the hustle. Just got done work. Max is here. Max, how you doing, my guy? The captain's, the big important flip is happening right now. It looks like Switzerland won it, man. We got 7-6 Switzerland after 9 pens. 6-5 Switzerland. 4-3 Switzerland. 4-3 France. Oh, guys. This should be fun. Kevin's here. Says 5-4 France. Kevin, how you doing, my friend? Should have subbed Kobolon. Wow. I don't know. Both excellent keepers. Sommer and Lloris are both quality keepers. This should be fun. I want to see Switzerland do the upset, though. That's what the stream wants. Let's get it, boys. And girls, or whoever's watching. Gully says 3-0 France. Just ballsy. It was a crazy game, though, man. It was an absolutely crazy game. We got a 5-4 prediction for Switzerland as well. Switzerland are shooting first. And if you look at the history of shootouts, that gives them the advantage. But just before our first shot, if you're just joining us, drop a like, drop a sub, drop a hello in the chat, and let's enjoy this together. Let's hopefully Switzerland can win it. My prediction was 4-3 Switzerland. I'm sticking to it. The first goal has got to be important, man. We got to hit this thing right. Lloris is sitting there. He's a little to the left from my point of view right now. I'm not sure if he is planning that on purpose, if he's going to go to the right. But to me, right now, from my view, Lloris literally looks like he's a little bit more to the left than he is to the right. I don't know if that's going to make any type of effect on where the shooter's going to go. But first shot. And he nails it. Beautiful penalty. Top left. That gives Switzerland the lead. Pressure's on. Pressure's on. Kanji masterclass. I said winning penalty will be taken by a Kanji. But that was a perfect pen. Pogba's up now. He had he had goal of the game by far. It was an incredible goal. Paul Pogba coming on against Sommer. Come on, Sommer. Now, Pogba is incredible at taking pens. There's no doubt about that. He is very good at penalties. He takes them very awkwardly, but we know usually he can put them in the back of the net. He's got his weird little run-up. Paul Pogba versus Jan Sommer. I feel nervous. Little stutter step. Oh, what a pen. Another excellent pen. Top left. Even if Sommer went that way, he wasn't touching that. 1-1, baby. 1-1. What a penalty. What a hit, though. Nailed the camera, so would have been a nice hit. But, I mean, you couldn't have had a better penalty taken than that. Paul Pogba is very good at taking them. 1-1 here in the shootout, man. Come on, Switzerland. Let's see the upset. The neutrals want it. Got a center back coming up. Interesting choice. It's not a Kanji, so it's okay. He's got a very straight run up at it. Coming against Lloris. Oh, as cool as you like. Telling me this guy's not a striker. 2-1 Switzerland. That was a beautiful penalty, man. Absolutely beautiful. Swiss have got the lead. Pressure still remains on France. Took it like a striker, though. And that's what you want when you're in a desperate position like this. Olivier Giroud's coming up now. 2-1. The chat likes it. All very good pens so far. Listen to this. Eden Hazard to Dortmund in a few years. Source, trust me. I didn't hear that. That'd be very interesting. Hazard's one of my favorite players, so I'd take him. Olivier Giroud. Miss it. Miss it, Giroud. Miss it. He's going over the bar. Nope. But another excellent pen. Honestly, 4 perfect pens so far. Hit with pace, hit with precision. Send Sommer the other way. 2-2, man. I miss fans, man. I'm so glad they're back in the stadium. All you can see is just the raw emotion. I mean, like I said, I'm not a supporter of Switzerland or France. I'm a neutral. I am cheering for Switzerland, but I mean, I'm nervous. And now my boy Akanji's up, so he's got to put this one in. For the Dortmund fans, Akanji, you got to bang this one home. I can't remember if I've ever seen you take a pen before, but he's going third. He had a good game today. Emmanuel Akanji. Oh, all right. Dortmund found their new pen taker. What a penalty. 2 center backs back-to-back for Switzerland. Took their penalties as calm as you like. 3-2 Switzerland. My boy Akanji showing up when it matters. Marcus Thuram's coming up now. Another Bundesliga boy. Unfortunately, I think he's gonna bottle this one. Marcus Thuram does take pens for Gladbach. He's a good penalty taker. Decent choice. If we're doing the 1v1, I mean, France has better penalty takers right now, but 2 center backs for Switzerland stepped up big. Marcus Thuram versus Jan Sommer. Teammates of each other. But Thuram gets the better of them. 2 Gladbach players. That was another good pen. Sommer guessed the right way, but just hit with such precision. Hit with a good amount of pace. Found the bottom left-hand corner. It's 3-3, man. Oh, Switzerland's turn. Another Bundesliga player, man. They've been coming up left, right, and center. It is Ruben Vargas against Hugo Lloris. Come on, Vargas. The Swiss fans in the stadium look absolutely nervous. Vargas versus Lloris. Ruben Vargas. Oh, that was a good hit. I don't think that was the best penalty. It looked like Lloris honestly just waited till the last second and moved as it was hit. It's exactly what he did, and he still almost got a hand on it, but wasn't strong enough. And I think Vargas got a little lucky. That was not near the corner of the net. It was hit with pace, though, and Lloris second-guessed himself. But it's 4-3 now for the Swiss. That doesn't look like a very confident pen, but it's France's turn to send in a CB. And it's Kimpembe, the left footer from PSG. If you're just joining us, guys, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub. We're all cheering for Switzerland, for the most part, I think, in this chat. I could be wrong. For my French fans, I'm sorry. France's turn here. Kimpembe. Center back. Oh, another excellent pen. That was the worst pen so far has been Vargas's. That was a very unconvincing pen. But this one was a beautiful one. Kimpembe hit it with pace. Top right-hand corner. Nothing Sommer could do. He guessed the right way. We're now basically down to sudden death. You miss, you're done. And once again, another Bundesliga player for Switzerland. The fifth shooter. Where it matters the most. Come on, baby. Put it in. Put it in. Oh, another nicely taken penalty. Sends Lloris the wrong way. Tucks it in the bottom corner. That's what you want from your fifth shooter. Sends him the wrong way. Just tucks it in the corner. Bottom right. Let's do this. France misses, it's over. And it's Mbappe. I mean, again, a player you probably want. So my penalty guess was wrong. I said 4-3 Switzerland. Mbappe's got it. The golden child. The the Monaco prodigy turned PSG prodigy. Against Jan Sommer. Can he send this to extra? Oh, he can't! Switzerland won! Unless he went off the line. It doesn't look like he went off the line. Switzerland won. Jan Sommer is the hero. And France crashes out. Ricardo Rodriguez is holding his head up high after that earlier penalty miss. Mbappe is the one... Oh, no way. No way, man. Switzerland get it done. What a save, and it's Mbappe. That's sometimes the way that football goes, man. But yeah, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys have just joined us for this penalty shootout. Switzerland have won it in a shootout after an incredible game. 3-3 on the night. That's been awesome, man. What a game. That's the way that she goes. That's wild. This day is awesome. Ricardo Rodriguez missed on purpose. That's huge, man. Holland better than Mbappe from Producer T. Comes in with the big chirp. I respect it. Positive vibes. Huge, man. Alright, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to head out from there. Awesome, awesome game. For the neutral, I mean, you Swiss supporters, just good to hear. If you haven't yet, be sure to drop a like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. And we'll be back for tomorrow's match of the England and Germany watch-along. Hopefully it goes as exciting as this game is. But hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys there. Drop a sub on your way out. We'll see you guys soon, and thanks for tuning in.